things. Get the fuck. No, you get the fuck out of here. I'm standing in the road. I don't give a shit. I'm walking here. You know what? You remind me of a pizza. Or, you know, a real pizza shit. Fuck you.
Damn.
Okay, we are finally fucking live on YouTube. Thank goodness. I hate this shit sometimes.
Did they
But
hear
I mean
our...
often.
They missed the Italian ranch.
The Italian ranch? Okay. Ah, boy. Well, it seems that Corvus is having a bit of an issue.
He's having an internet issue.
Ranch and Italian dressing, that's heresy.
Yeah, ranch is good, though. I like ranch on my, like, fries or pizza.
Yes.
Good. But you don't mix it with Italian.
Oh, are you kidding me? You mix it with spaghetti, it's the best.
I think you need to be put down if you put it on spaghetti.
Have you not tried ranch on spaghetti?
No, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't put any kind of dressing on spaghetti. You should put, like, sauce on it, maybe.
Like some Alfredo sauce.
Alfredo.
Listen,
Alfredo's good.
You can't talk about it until you try it.
You know what? He's right on that motto, but I really don't want to try it.
No, you
See, you don't put too much. You put just a little dollop.
Do you, like, mix it in with the spaghetti, or you just leave it on top?
Yeah, you mix it in. Just mix it in.
I think...
And then
Listen.
you drown it with Parmesan cheese.
Never before until this moment have I identified with the Empire and with the Imperium of Man.
What, are you going to call it heretical?
Yes, he's heresy.
Heretical?
It needs to be purged in holy fire.
Listen, I'm not the only one who eats ranch with their spaghetti. Look this up.
I'm looking it up.
I need to know who to put on my hit list.
We're trying to fix things. I'm doing regional
What the
drive.
fuck? What the... Rain... What?
Get up, it's cursed knowledge.
Hold on. Some of y'all need to see this shit that's recommending me. What the shit?
He's...
Alright, so here's the shit. Ranch with Greek yogurt. Ranch with base... Ranch without yogurt. Horses.
I
yeah,
set it to
horses.
cheer up temporarily.
Duh.
I'm seeing if we can get the motherfucker in.
Noodle with spaghetti. Somebody... Easy ranch spaghetti pie, easy ranch spaghetti carbonara.
You did not just say ranch spaghetti pie. I will if you ever say those
That sounds
words
disgusting,
again,
and I want to see
I
what
will
it looks like.
drive to Michigan and kick your ass.
Put a gun to my head and pull the trigger because it's right there.
Oh!
No.
1.5
No.
cups.
Peace, love, ranch. That's what it says as I load the page. I am seething with hate.
Why is this a thing? Who desecrated my culture?
35 to cook.
Ranch.
That looks so disgusting.
Culture.
That's so disgusting.
Alright, is the stream starting, by the way?
The stream is and has been live for a little bit now.
Hey guys, we're talking about red spaghetti pie.
No,
but
we're
should
not
probably get into a
saying what
session.
you just found. I'm not letting you.
It's already been said and it's already been recorded, bitch.
I
No
found
one
something
needs
worse.
to know about this cursed knowledge.
Okay,
You know what?
so the
I'm gonna
website
post this link in the chat.
The website is https /
I hate
found worse.
all of you, like, individually.
Rich? Oh god,
As
what
a
is
group.
this? Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Ranch spaghetti
Reaper.
salad.
no.
Reaper probably wants to just get this going.
Okay.
What they've done to my boy.
All right, Leia, let's start.
Yeah, let's start as best we can. Thing is, it's not very easy to like go the beginning of this without having everyone involved present, considering the scenario we're in. So,
just see, Doc's typing in Discord. Can he?
Yeah, but he can't hear us at all.
And he can't get onto Roll20 if he doesn't have internet. He's on his phone.
If he can hear us, if he can pull up the stream and type via Discord.
Is there a delay on the stream?
On Twitch, less than YouTube. I have YouTube set not to a very interactive setting just because of the kind of campaign this is. Because we don't really take viewer feedback for stuff most of the time. We may want to consider like doing something in the future, but I'm not going to like try and integrate it mid-campaign.
There you go, guys. Put in the memes chat.
Do something like with Mordheim.
Morgrim,
yeah. No, Mordheim. Or how
you mean like what we did with Mordheim? Yeah, but probably implemented quite differently.
Like, viewers could have an encounter table rolled and force us into an encounter.
Yeah.
We can talk about stuff.
A difficulty appropriate challenge. Nothing like, suddenly there's an ancient worm. Oh, we're fucked.
An ancient worm. It's just a very old worm.
It's a purple dragon worm.
What?
What is it called? Oh yeah, no, it's just called a purple worm in D&D.
So has everybody got their dose of purge? Because we're gonna need them. I'm having a feeling. We're either gonna need them, or we're gonna need.
Here's the thing: the only one who knows
Pixie has any purge.
We all got a dose or two of purge, but here's the thing: the only one who knows anything about these things is Swift.
I
don't know there's any effect. We should.
I probably gave it up because Pixie doesn't do drugs.
Purge just like a cleanser.
Purge
is a
more like antibiotic.
It's like Narcan.
Like I said, I don't have it in my inventory.
It was in the last loot stash.
Let me make sure everything's fixed up properly here. I'm doing last minute things at beyond the last minute. But we will begin relatively with at least a recap of a sort to give you guys an idea of what's going on for those of you who are just joining us and have somehow sat through this 18 minutes of technical difficulties and dumb chatter about ranch-filled things. Let us give you a recap of what happened last time on Necromunda. Now, the adventure that the current party is on is one that has been tasked to them by Sarah Creed, who is the leader of the gang, The Last Choice, that they represent. The mission, whether or not they chose to accept it, they had no choice, was to delve into a even lower section of the underhive in search of some rumored archaeotech. Archaeotech, for those of you who don't know, is generally like stuff from much earlier eras of Warhammer, or like basically just very valuable technological treasures is the easiest way to sum it up. And there's supposedly something that contains some vials that would help with Sarah Creed's muscle dystrophy. This mission was given by some fuckwad, and they have been coming down here to do as such. They met up with a group of Mechanicus folks called House Omega, run by Rad, they're a bunch of surfer bros. They're a bunch of surfer bro Mechanicus, and they're radical as shit, bro. But one of them was sent to help the party find the entrance to this supposed location, or where it was purported to be. So they went on down. They managed to somehow avoid all of the razor wire and all of the lashworms that attempted to attack them on the way down here, and eventually got to basically imagine like the hallways and such in Space Hulk Deathwing, but no lighting. This place is pitch dark. It is a massive abandoned manufactorum district. And most recently, the party went up towards a certain sound that they were hearing, like scuttering or something. As they do so, they come across the entrance to a very large facility, and in order to scout it out, Pixie sends in Sunkid, who is the little servo skull. And I actually did try and find like an actual servo skull token for this session to finally update it from the little thing, but I wasn't able to find anything good, so he's still just a helicopter on the board, at least. Right. But regardless of that, he went into this area. He has a limited duration of stealth, where he becomes invisible, and he also has a source of like vision. I'm pretty sure like it just has like a limited range. What was it? Was it night vision, or were you using a flashlight?
I think we were. Honestly, he's probably just like using like the initial flame of the flamer before, like, you know, like where like the
yeah. So basically you were doing something that would have invalidated the stealth anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we had Mouse's eye in the drone, and we were.
Yeah. That's how you guys did it. You put Mouse's fancy optic. It's a night optic that you can put inside of that you can take out of his fucking skull with extreme amounts of pain, and he shoved that into the skull of this thing that laughs like a sadistic baby. That is literally nightmare fuel.
Yep, and then he put it back in the moment they got back, and then spooky shit.
And then, yes, as he came back, the symbol that was seen by Mouse inside was drawn up for the party, and out of everyone, only Swifter seemed to have an idea of what it might represent, and his response was basically, we need to get the fuck out. And then the rest of the party were like, yo, explain. And then I ended it off with something crawling down somewhere and about to come towards them. Yeah. So that is where we currently stand. Let me move you over to a more representative map of where you are. So, just for a little bit of context, the entrance to the massive fuck-off prison is up here. And you are all right here.
Sunkid can only see in one direction at the moment. I don't know if that's by design or not.
That is by design.
Okay.
So where's the entrance?
It's above you. It's to your north on this map.
Okay, so...
And you can only see what you can physically see.
Right. And last we heard, we were being surrounded.
There was some sort of scuttling.
And Swift said run, with no explanation.
Yep. Yeah. And with that in mind, I would like to get you all to roll initiative as a bolt fire goes over your heads.
Alright. That's just straight roll D20 plus dex, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I got my booster thingy for that. Nice.
I will roll for Doc Corvus since he is currently unable to do so. Let me add
That's 21 because for some reason it doesn't add my dexterity.
Yeah. Alright, let me add...
Add your dex?
Yeah.
Add turn. Swifter.
Oh, my +2, so I would be.
I thought Dex was intelligence.
Swifter, what's your dex modifier? Because it isn't 0. I know that for sure.
And that's what
Was it?
What's your dex modifier?
My dex. Well, here's the thing. He's got a 3, but if we go ahead and go over to my little thingy doodad, it allows me to go ahead and get Nimbium accelerators, which gives me +3 to initiative.
So it's a total of +6.
Yeah.
Mine should be 13.
Right. So you have 26 on your initiative roll.
No. I rolled a 14.
You guys should be able to edit your amount on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 20. Gotcha.
Yeah. I originally.
Oh, you already got it. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought
So
you
good.
hadn't accounted for it. I didn't even hover over the thing to check, so that is my bad. Alright. I need to do some stuff in the background, but the first bit of bolt fire has gone over your head. And it is actually Swifter's turn.
Pixie's turn?
Pixies? Yeah.
Swifter. Oh, wait. Oh, Pixie. Right, 21. Right. Let me, descending. There we go. Pixie's turn. Pixie, you are the first to react as this bolt fire goes over your head.
I have Sunkid with its cone vision, try and look around. I don't know how much movement it takes me to do like a quick 360.
So, for the sake of this, you can move him somewhat normally, but every, 90 degrees of turning counts as it's normally how much movement does Sunkid have again? I need to double check that. Base movement speed. Yeah, base movement 15 meters.
Okay.
So turning 90 degrees in this circumstance is going to count as 2 meters of your movement.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn to the left 90 degrees.
Do you have
That'll
control?
be-
All right, yeah, that's 2 meters movement, and you can see what you can still see.
I don't see anything. So I'm gonna turn back to front. That's 4 meters of movement. I'm just gonna move. Let's see. It's in feet. Can you turn it to meters real quick?
Oh yeah, I fucking hate that default to that. Fixed.
All right. Let's see. I've moved 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still don't see anything. Gonna move another. So I'm at 12.
Oh, and just to make sure you know, the black area around you is a deadly drop.
Okay.
It goes down kilometers and kilometers.
All right. Well, I don't see anything, so that's another 2 meters. When I turn to, I'll have it move 1 more meter because that's 14.
Wait, there's a deadly drop all around us? Could I see this?
You are on a rickety path all the way across this grate. It's a relatively wide path, many meters, but going over the edge, you would fall to your death. Guaranteed, basically.
And, let's see. I'm going to have Pixie move forward 10 meters, and Sunkid is going to dash because I have actions. 5. We have 10 meters of movement, right?
10 meters. Yeah, by default, the human movement is 10 meters.
And then another 5. And this thing is going to dash. That's 2 meters to move it back to front, and then I move.
Pix just vanished for me. It's cool.
Yep, that's gonna be the gimmick and effect of this whole entire thing, is that your vision is actually limited.
10, 11, let's see, 11, 12, 13, no. I'm gonna move it 11. And then use the remaining 90 degrees of movement. to do this. For the rest of y'all can see where you're going. And I just Pixie readies his gun to shoot at anything that moves, or at any direction he sees. And Sunkid is going to also ready its second action to shoot its pistol at anything that appears.
Mouse has his eye back. Yeah, it got put back in his skull. Let me double check actually if I've given the mouse the appropriate vision. Is it straight up night vision?
It's night vision and infrared. Both.
I believe he and Doc have the same vision.
Alright, this thing doesn't specify a view distance. I'm going to go by, I'm going to go by sort of...
range. So, I would assume whatever we normally would see.
I'm going to go by sort of like D&D style logic, where dark vision was like 60 feet, so I'm going to set it to 20 meters.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
cool. That works.
Night vision and infrared, 20 meters. Got it.
Your vision is red because of that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove that because it's both. That's going to be annoying.
Is he back? Hey, he's back!
Hey!
He's muted, so I think he got baby.
Doc, just roll initiative. Don't forget to add your dex modifier.
Yeah, so I think me, Mouse, and Doc have night optics, but Doc and Mouse have infrared.
Yeah, we also have infrared, yeah.
Doc has infrared. That's already accounted for. He has a red field of vision, but... The stream can't see that right now, but his token only has a red field of vision.
Let me update that for Fluff. There we go.
Wait, couldn't we also do this? I'm doing this just for fluff. Couldn't we do this?
I will send some photos for what Fluff can see, because sadly, it's going to be a little bit weird due to the fact that he has better vision, but you all can't see his vision.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you able to watch the Discord video, Fluff?
Huh? Discord video? Not really. No.
Because if you could see this, it would save the pictures and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Is it better or worse?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to see my own vision. That's the weird thing.
Right, that's the thing. I'm just here with yeah, that's fine. Worth a shot.
Alright, so it's Swifter's turn now?
I'm waiting for Trisky to take care of stuff.
Sunkid.
Yeah, I'm doing some stuff in the background. The red area, by the way, is going to be Corvus's vision explicitly.
Mm-hmm.
But this is about what you actually see. I'm posting it in the Discord for you all. That the red vision is purely thermal vision for Corvus. Anything that you can physically actually see is what Mouse is capable of seeing with his night vision.
So I'm able to see both the red and the regular.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I'm glad I got both of these optics installed. Paying out dividends already. Alright. Swifter?
It is actually currently Swifter's turn, so...
Alright. Alright. I know this is a really fucking noob question, but... How does actions work in this system again? Is it like half actions? Full actions?
No. It's like D&D.
It's basically... It's low fantasy
bonus
gaming
action,
D&D style.
action, reaction. Got it. Okay. So considering that Pixie's going ahead and covering us or opening us up, flashlight wise, or with his beam of light, Would it be possible for Swifter to go ahead and turn on his flashlight that he has mounted on his trench coat, since it doesn't seem like we're going stealth anymore, with a bonus action?
Yeah, you can do it as like a free action, bonus action.
Okay.
So let me,
Don't know how far a flashlight does.
It is directional light. And I'm going to do the same sort of assumption here. Can you see something different now? Because I actually can't see if you can see.
Considering that Sun Kid is like lighting everything up, I don't think it's going to.
Let me see if I can set it down. I think it should now be a light going downwards.
I had it turned back.
Yeah, we lost Doc again.
I'm sorry, I'm just testing it out to see like the different shadows and stuff. Nothing for me.
Welcome back.
Let me double check this.
Manny is also gone. He went into the shadows.
Right, I'm in it finally.
There we go. Yeah, so you need to roll initiative is the thing, and that's about the major thing, because some bolt fire went overhead.
Mostly dealing with light problems right now.
I have infrared if that helps at all.
Yeah, it's already represented on your character.
You might need a clicky token to have the things he set for you.
But yeah, just roll your initiative.
I'm getting to it. I have to restart the computer.
This red light is not...
Okay. That's pretty easy to add you to the end of the turn order.
Do you have any negatives to dex?
Didn't Pixie...
Yeah, I have -1 dex.
That's also, a 1.
But no, it also includes like things like the average of them. Like the average of like dex and perception or something.
I thought we readjusted.
We're just doing dex.
We're just doing
so
red
it's
dex.
-1 then.
So it's even worse.
That. Yep, so I got a 1.
Okay,
Doc Corvus is caught flat-footed. Got it.
Doc will be there in a minute.
Doc is like, what do you mean? What do you mean run? What are you doing?
He's they're trying to figure exactly what kind of bolt shell it was.
Okay, so
That's on.
Yeah. Okay, it went faster than sound, so all do that. That don't help.
That doesn't help.
Oh boy. All right.
Still,
it should be pretty representative of what you can see, Swifter. So you can proceed under that notion.
Is it only like pinged on Doc or something like that? Because none of the lights are following, Swifter's icon. Yeah.
I gave you a directional light because of the flashlight.
Yeah, I don't have a light. I just have my red infrared vision.
I can see Doc's, but not mine for some. Oh, is it because I can see like Doc is like pinned
do you have
to
control of me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I might want to remove
Let
control.
me fix that.
Also, wait, might want to... Yeah, okay, good. Mouse, I don't have control of him either. I can see his infrared.
How about now, after I move him a bit?
It's pitch black. Oh, well, yeah, I can see it a little bit, I think.
Can you see like a cone coming out from underneath you or something?
No, there's... I'll screenshot and send you one.
Yeah, because mine shows a combination of all players. That's the annoying part for me.
Yeah.
It's just pitch black for me.
Alright, let me know if any of the things I'm about to do are actually doing anything.
Now.
You can see, like, to the right, I gather?
Yep, I can.
Alright, let me adjust the direction so that's coming from the bottom of your token.
Okay. Boom. Good.
Oh,
And then also want to adjust Sun Kid back to Gleaming Light.
and now it's the proper cone size. There we go. I have figured out how this shit works, yay!
Look at that. Best man.
Insert I can see, I can fight joke. Shut up.
You're the one that said it, man.
I know, I was heading it off for a reason.
I can fight.
Never mind.
But can you fight?
No.
Goddamn.
Ah.
There's one every episode.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So have confirmed that out of blood curdling stream. It's going to.
I have confirmed that crunch.
That wasn't me.
Then, do you want to readjust Sun Kid's Blasting Light, and then I should be able to do
no,
action?
his Sun Kid's light is accurate already.
It's not displaying for me, is it?
Now I can see a lot more than what Sunkid can normally see, so it's not.
Yeah, that's my light from up top, blasting on you.
Yeah, Sun Kid's
light
is pointing upwards.
Sunkid's is pointing upwards, yeah.
To the
Sun
north.
Kid's-
Like where we
That's
are,
the
right?
reason why you can see the area that you could initially see in the first place.
I can see my light, I can't see Sun Kid's light. I'll send it.
Right.
We have no idea what we're doing.
Good. Just proceed as if we'll have to deal.
Fuck it. Alright. Swifter's gonna go ahead and in the system, if we are unaware of enemies, is it possible to take the dodge action? Not the dodge action as like the disadvantage to hit.
I am going to rule no, because you don't know where the bullet fire is coming from, per se.
Alright, understandable. I'm gonna go ahead and then going to move a bit. Don't know how many meters this would be. Probably up to here. So it would be down to here. Actually, I'll move to 9 and then move or like point in this direction.
Yeah, you can turn. So you actually have to physically turn your token now.
Oh boy. There, boom. And then, as the main action, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my 2
Right.
goblins.
Actually, what I want you to do as you reach there and turn like that, do a detection check for me.
Okay. Haha, I have no detection.
All right, then raw perception, and you barely
Hey.
pass.
Yeah.
And you notice this:
Ew. It's a growth.
a strange, gangly purple man with wrinkled brow.
Oh.
And he seems to be holding a heavy stubber.
Oh, fuck. I think, yeah, if I'm pulling out my weapons, then that should be the end of my turn.
Yeah, you can't really attack anything from where you are unless you want to use your tiny little stubber pistol.
I have my bolt pistol out, and if Swifter points it out, I had my action readied. I don't know if I can. I can see Swifter's light.
So this is what I'll say: if you succeed your own detection check, you can use your reaction on that, because he is actively trying not to be visible.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see him.
All right.
Oh. Is it a main action to pull out weapons?
I don't.
It's a bonus action.
Oh. I could try and shoot him with my rinky dink. Hit him with the little Louis. Nah, I'll just pull out my 2 akimbo power swords for now. And yeah, and my turn. All good.
Right. It is now Sun Kid's. Well, actually, yeah, Sun Kid and you are basically going on the same turn. So actually, Sun Kid's already had his turn.
Yeah.
So it is Mouse's turn. Mouse, You are in mostly pitch black, but I would like you to, since it's your turn now, you can still do your rolls in the app, right? If so, roll a detection check for me.
I also have George still, so would that be an advantage?
It's vision-based. You're in the pitch black, so no.
Fuck.
It is not based on smell or sound.
Well, we're in combat, so I'm going to use my slot as a, like, not even off turn. It's literally, I think, and I have it.
Yeah, you have the, like, injector thing. That's fine.
Which also gives me advantage on perception checks.
Alright, so roll detection at advantage. Yeah, you can see. What are you able to see? Get it?
And I also need to roll how many...
Stop it!
I have this slot. I hope I roll high. What do I roll for slot again?
Toughness? Or con, maybe? I don't...
Let me... Drug lab... Slot...
That, and that all are shown.
What con?
You should be able to see a certain group of enemies now that you couldn't see before.
I'm gonna roll how many turns this slot lasts. 19 turns, that's good. Alright, did you post it somewhere?
I am just about to.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to go on comms, like on the silent comms, and let everyone know these positions, if I can.
You can point, you can say there's 1, 2, there, and there, and there, but it won't help as much since it's in pitch black.
Alright, well, I'll do that at least, and let's see here. I'm gonna see which one I want to take a pot shot at. Which one's the most, like, big/intimidating?
The one that you see the most would be... There is one that looks like this off to your west. Let me pull up. I'm sending you a DM, by the way. That's the one that you see to your west that probably would be the most intimidating looking.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm going to... Does he have a gun?
No.
Does the guy below him have a gun?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna shoot him first.
Alright.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see here. Ba-doop. There we go. Does a 31 hit?
Yeah, you hit and you crit.
Yep, and it's 22 damage.
And let me double check. Why is the first fucking roll always a crit? God damn it. Mr. Snips McDrips. Let's see, what's his... yeah, what was once a purple head comes clean off.
And we're gonna do ranged opportunist and shoot again.
Alright, that one's completely dead. Are you firing... Which one are you firing at next?
Let's go with the big fuck off thing.
Alright.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 20.
Another 22 damage. Okay.
Alright, you're just gonna keep rolling max damage without even critting.
Roll 10!
That wasn't even max damage.
Oh, it's also a nat 19.
Oh, is it?
No.
Is it? It's
No,
No,
it's
it's an unnat 19.
Well.
Alright, It is somehow still alive, but it is really fucked up. Rather poorly.
Wait, isn't crit max damage? I think your max damage on the other one should have been... Well, it doesn't matter, you killed it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 2d. Yeah, whatever.
2d10
Oh,
plus
plus
3 plus 2.
level.
So
Oh.
you need to adjust what it says for your crit damage on the side.
Plus level. Oh, gotcha. All right. Let me adjust that.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, that one killed it. This other one, yeah, it's still alive. It doesn't look happy at all. As it screams, and every one of you can hear a very loud hissing noise. That sounds almost guttural.
Can Swifter in response yell, "Don't let it get near your neck"?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. It is now a turn. And this...
I love this gun so much.
I can fucking tell. Oh boy. All right. Hey, Pixie.
Yeah?
The one dude that managed to succeed his roll better than Mouse's detection check for stealth is now about to say hello.
Okay.
As he runs up to you and swings both of his claws at you for 2 separate attacks. 1, 2.
The 21 hits.
The 21 hits,
19.
but he rolled minimum on his damage, goddamn, and does 10 damage to you. Which is still half your health.
Soak,
Yeah, 3 soaks
is
is 7 in the end.
Oh, did you not? Okay. I thought
There's a guy right in front of Sun Kid.
Oh, also, he has, since it's attacking him, he does have, like, his action held for both him and Sun Kid.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you can actually shoot at this one.
Did you not also put on the?
Would it also be point blank?
No, it's in melee.
He is
So I
now in
think
melee.
What's the penalty for that?
I think it's just a -2.
No, that's -2 is if you have...
Oh, that's your fancy thing. It's a disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a disadvantage in melee? Okay.
Update map for you guys.
And then...
Or mostly for Mouse, because he can actually see it.
Let's see. Yeah, I fumble.
Roll 1d10 to see if it jams.
4, I don't think it jams.
I don't think a bolt pistol jams on a 4, no. That's generally reserved
Then
for much clunkier weapons.
the auto pistol is going to fire... I don't think it's a disadvantage because it's not in melee.
It is not, so that can go ahead and shoot.
It misses.
Alright. This thing is now on Pixie's ass. And that's its turn. The ones along the edges that are holding regular bolt guns, that aren't dead already, now start to fire. One of them fires at Mouse, who just took out one of its brothers, and the other one fires at Swifter.
All right, let's see it.
Okay. Doc has an update there for you. We'll follow that going forward. Sorry about that. This one is against Mouse, and this one is against Swifter, and they're rolling ass. Mouse, does a 10 hit you? No? Okay.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, you're reading it wrong. It says shooter in melee. He is the shooter in melee, so he does have disadvantage. Actually, if we applied both, it would be disadvantage with a -2. So that's whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so these two bolt gun dudes fire at you, and their shots go wide, hitting nothing. Manny, it is now your turn.
Manny, there's somebody getting Pixie over there. Mind handling it for me?
Also, your mic is muted, just in case.
Yeah, I'll just go through and just kind of, not intentionally, just kind of shoulder check past Mouse to try to get closer. I guess as I'm moving, I'll take aim with the shotgun. Since it's the same shotgun I'm always carrying around, and try to take a shot at this thing next to Pixie. I believe I shouldn't have to worry because I have slugs in.
You are shooting in melee, though.
You're shooting at a target in melee, so it's a -2.
I mean, I can't get closer unless I can't get closer unless I spend my action to move closer up. But unless minor exploits, I don't think I can get additional movement, can I?
Nope.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need to take the risk. I'm taking the shot. -2 to this roll.
Come on, man.
Hit -2.
So it's actually a, never mind. And you still hit any, okay.
Damn, that 19!
That is a nat 19. I would like you to... it is still alive, actually, because of its soak. But I would like you to roll the bullet trauma. 1 + 6 bullet trauma.
7. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, 7. Wait. Oh, that's with melee weapons. Never mind. Shit. There's a lot of shit I can do with the melee attack. That was ranged.
Blade trauma, blast trauma, blunt trauma, bullet trauma. 7. It does not apply. This actually does not apply. It would have been an explosion of some sort if you had a grenade or something, or if there were an explosive object nearby. It would have exploded, but that does not apply in this scenario. So I'm sorry to say that the nat 19 doesn't do anything fun. I'm sorry. But you did fuck it up.
24 damage, yeah.
24 damage minus soak, which you don't know, so it's still up. Alright, these other gentlemen with the heavy stubbers are going to do something different. Let me pull this up and make sure I'm doing this right.
Fired the shotgun 3 times, and each time I've damn near killed something with it.
Alright, both of them begin suppressive fire on you all. And so, the one at this one that Mouse can see up top is firing at Mouse and Doc Corvus because you're still relatively close. and the other one is firing at the other group, and you are all packed up close enough that they can basically cover all of you with suppressive fire. So I would like everyone to make a will check for me on their next... Well, sorry, this is on your turn. You have to make a will check to do anything other than hunker down behind the closest cover.
We don't have any cover.
Yeah, which also basically means you have to run.
What is the guy in front of me also in suppressive fire range?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, to immediately move to the nearest cover, if possible, and may use the next action to reload or do other useful things that do not expose them to direct fire. You just gotta get away from the gunfire.
You basically have to get out of the area and try and not be shot. If you fail the will check, that is.
Yep.
So it is now Doc Corvus's turn, and I need you to make me a will check if you want to do anything other than just run.
Hey, there we go.
You succeed.
Alright. Doc is going to take some drugs.
I just love that sentence for some reason.
I would definitely point out, like, where the other gene stealer is on the pipe.
You can see... Doc can see the, Actually, that actually makes sense. Hey, Doc, would you do a detection to see if you can see them for me?
Alright. Do I have detection? Yes.
Yep, you can see them just fine. So you can see the thermal signatures of this heavy stubber-wielding guy to your right and this strange monstrosity to your left.
Yeah, I for some reason can't actually see them with my red vision.
Let me double-check that for you in the meanwhile, but I'll get you a picture.
Yeah.
Mouse would definitely suggest, hey, that guy over there took a bolter. I think we might need some firepower.
Oh, yes, I have better gun.
That should be better. What can you see now?
Same thing. Nothing changed.
It wasn't a bolter, it was a shotgun.
Yeah, I can see this guy and this guy, that's it. I can only see the people that are actually in light.
Yeah. Should some kids' light be accessible?
I can dimly see a guy there who's like half invisible.
Yeah, so you can see them like
yeah.
basically
Yeah,
at that.
I can see them at like 80% see-throughness. It works. Yeah, I can just fucking barely see them.
Alright.
Yeah, they are a decent bit away. Your thing has 20-meter range, but they are pretty far away.
Very faded.
So you took some drugs. What do these drugs do?
Drugs are whenever I take damage, I roll a d100, and that's the percentage of the damage that I take. So I can potentially take 1% of damage when somebody shoots me.
Which drug is that?
That's my mutagen.
Oh, that's
I roll a d6 for what I get, and I got a 5. Yeah. Doc-specific drug.
Lovely.
Okay. And then yeah, I'm still gonna get out of the suppressive fire and move over to here. And then I have a melter.
Alright, before you do that, I'm going to treat suppressive... I'm going to treat suppressive fire in a very, similar to XCOM-y kind of way. Where running through it is a reaction, but they will get a debuff on there to hit, because they are just, like, sort of coating the area. This is basically just to see if you get hit by a stray bullet or something. So...
That seems fair.
Yeah, I'm giving them, like, a -4 to hit. They aren't hitting you. They would have, probably.
6 damage.
Yeah,
they didn't hit.
Heavy stubbers are 3d10 plus 2.
Why do they arguably do more than melter?
Why are they suppressive firing? Just aim it.
Yeah.
Because shut up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and then melter at the guy. He's in melee, so we get a -2. Get a -2, so it becomes a flat.
Oh, roll 1d10 to see if it jams. On a 1 to 3, it jams. You are lucky, it does not jam. You do definitely miss, but it doesn't jam.
Fire it into the floor.
Yeah, basically. Pixie, your turn.
I need to roll a will check first thing.
Yeah, in order to do anything other than, like, duck.
Alright.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm gonna disengage from this boy. And get the fuck out of here.
Alright, same thing as last time. That big ol' gun is going to take a, disadvantaged sort of shot at you at a -4.
Yeah, just roll it.
Alright. It fumbles. Let's see if the heavy stubber jams. This would be the one on your left, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it barely doesn't jam. We rarely get jams. It jams on a 1 to 4, roll to 5.
Alright.
Yeah, jams seem to be fairly rare in this game.
Yeah. Like, I've set some of the really heavy weapons to have, like, nearly 50% jams, but it's still rare. But I will call that with the fumble, he has to readjust himself a bit, and the suppressive fire on Swifter, Manny, and Pixie has been lifted.
Ooh, nice.
And as I'm running away, I lift Sunkid up into the air, so that it's barreling straight down on this boy, so it doesn't hit Manny.
You're coning it straight down. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. And since this is some fucking freaky alien, he's not going to take any chances, and he's just going to fucking flame the fuck out of it. For
All right.
13 damage. So basically just below average.
How are we doing fire again for actually to hit?
I think you're giving like a luck dex save.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I think if it succeeds, it takes half damage.
Oh, there's also extra failures for fumbles. It's just in this area and glanced around.
It actually is going to, it is going to, I'm going to roll with a nat 1 that survives at 1 health.
Okay.
It is still burning, so it might just die next turn. Actually, wait, no, the roll, negates the burning. So yeah, he survives at 1 health and barrels out of the way, ducking aside. It is now Swifter's turn. You can see this heavy stubber wielding motherfucker.
There's also a gene stealer like right next to you.
Yeah, and you can see, like, realistically, you can notice this gene stealer that is covered with, like, lingering embers of the flamethrower, so you know it's there.
And he's... I was going to ask if could I please get, like, Sunkiss Kid's vision, please, because all I have is mine. It's just
okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Thanks. There we go. That's better.
I can at least see some because of dark vision.
I was just throwing Sunkid's light on it so you can see it. It's facing this way, but yeah.
No worries. Okay, so this guy over here, he stopped suppressing fire?
Yeah, his suppressing fire has ended because he like sort of lost balance of his gun. It didn't jam, but he has to recenter himself.
Alright. Swifter is going to go ahead and see. He actually does better in melee combat, so he's going to take the opportunity where he can of just. Is he in charging range right here? Just tackling this thing?
Oh, yeah.
Just going to run at it. And I have to roll. Well, let's see here. Yeah, 2 attacks. Give me 1 second. Sorry, it's been a been a while, so just making sure I have everything.
Been about 2 weeks.
How's that do, Trisky?
Yeah. How would you like to finish it off?
So Swifter, I'd like to imagine just seeing this boy getting lit up, burned on fire. It's just like, nope! As he runs and sprints, and he's going to go ahead and do like a jumping side kick, like the ones that they do in Dying Light, just slamming right into its chest. Just
fucking full-on drop kick in the chest.
Yeah. As he flops on the floor, but quickly gets himself back up as the thing just whams its head back against the grating.
Yeah, the impact of you hitting it with that knocks it back, and it is not moving anymore.
Would I be able to maybe make it like turn over at the guy with the heavy stubber to possibly make an intimidation check to make it stutter a bit or have a bit of a penalty shooting Swifter after just doing that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that as like a minor exploit.
Awesome.
It would be how minor exploits are a luck check or something?
Is it? I thought it was just. Is it just luck? Or is it a charisma?
Minor exploits. Oh, it's not necessarily luck. And a post check. So this is going to be... I would say your strength, considering the kind of thing that you did, versus its willpower. So roll a raw strength check.
Okay. I didn't know if this would be like a leadership or an intimidation check, which are charisma.
I mean, if you wanna subject it to charisma instead, I'll let you.
Thank you. All right, you'll get if I use. There is no intimidation stat, but that's what I've been using.
Is the intimidation
Leadership
stat.
is basically intimidation. Yeah.
Which I'll use that. There we go. Damn.
He is freaking out a bit and ducks back further.
Swifter raises his sword at him. You.
Tonight, you. All right, Mouse, it is your turn.
Where's the one-liner?
Okay. So am I still under suppressive fire after all this?
You still are, actually, yes. So you have to roll a will check for me. You succeed your willpower check, so you can do things as usual. Note that if you move, more than 1 meter in any direction, you are going to take a potential shot from the heavy stuff.
Sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I'm attacking the same gene stealer that I did last turn. Habuski.
The guy to your left.
Is that a
Alright,
19?
round goes straight through its skull, and that one is subsequently toast.
Okay, well, ranged opportunist. I'm attacking the guy who's trying to suppressive fire me.
Wow!
What's up with you and all these high-ass rolls?
Because he has advantage.
Mouse is...
Yeah, why does he have advantage?
Mouse is fucking carrying. He's not carrying, but he's pulling the team.
There's a good reason you have night vision, it seems, as, yeah, you're just popping headshots. This one's down.
Alright.
I'm not removing it because it's the token for the, heavy stubber guys, but, yeah.
Well, I'm not under suppressive fire anymore, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can move if you want.
Nah, I'll stay here. I'm good.
Alright, it is now the turn of these other boys, the Bolter boys, who, seeing all this, don't seem to care and open fire still. I will say that the one on the right is closest to, and therefore going to take a shot at Doc Corvus. And the one on the left is going to shoot at Swifter, just by, distance.
Nah, no worries. I understand.
So... bolt gun 1, this one is on Doc Corvus, and the second one is on Swifter.
Ooh. Damn.
Well, it misses me.
It misses you, but it hits Swifter.
The irony of missing the bigger target.
Let me double check something. I just want to make sure I'm not accidentally doing something.
I mean, I have something planned.
That was a nat 19 a Swifter.
Yes, I got something. Hold on.
Okay, I was just double checking because. Oh yeah, that's the damage, not the other thing. Never mind. All right. You had something planned?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do my reflexive parry, which is there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that. As a Swifter, here's the gunshot. He's gonna go ahead and try and parry it. He's gonna take that bullet right in the fucking head.
Okay, and that is a nat 19.
Yeah,
That is going to hurt. It doesn't kill you
I have a
because of
soak
your
5.
soak.
Yeah.
It deals 19 damage, so you are at 2 HP, but it is a bolt gun.
Yep.
By the way, just something I forgot to adjust for everyone. This is a minor change, just because I'm normalizing this for every single gun. Bolt guns, their nat 19 is 1d10 plus 2, not 1d12 plus 2. I'm just making the die and the bonus all add up to 12 always.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So that is ow.
Oh,
Yeah, good die.
bullet critical of 11. That's not going to be fun.
Oh no, Zach, this is gonna be fine.
Wounded leg or foot. Twisting it. There you go. See where you get
Wounded,
it.
leg or foot, 1d6.
Luck card save to be able to save the
Below your knee. And just to flavor it, 1 is left foot, 2 is right foot.
Let's go.
It is your left leg below the knee. That is hit.
Luck on. Or
Alright.
Or you need surgery.
I'm re-rolling that. There you go.
Alright. Your movement speed is halved,
Fuck off.
and you have disadvantage on melee and movement related checks for the rest of this encounter.
Oh, that's bad for the monk. If it wasn't a headshot.
Oh, this bitch.
Boy.
I'm
that
ready for this.
bolter, he looks a little bit smug after hitting you.
Oh,
Annie,
he's on
it is
the
your
wanted
turn.
list.
That guy's on your shit list now.
It is now Minnie's turn.
I need to unmute. I would like to
That
attempt
would
a
help.
major exploit.
Okay.
I have, from my utility cache, I have my grappling gun. I want to get a running start, leap, and tether here, trying to get momentum to swing kick this guy off the pipes.
Alright then, let's try this out. Because I encourage your guys' bullshit, but you need to earn it.
I know, I'm all for this. These souls
So-
bro get shot badly at that.
Alrighty. Where was the exploit page again? Here it is. Once per combat, you may yada yada declare it. So what I want you to do is I want you to do a raw 1d20 to basically roll a melee attack unmodified.
So just pure
You
strength.
have to technically hit and cause damage as normal. Alright, yep, that'll work. Well, actually, wait. To hit is beat their AC.
Oh, well, let me just roll a cyber limb attack then. How about that?
Yeah, just roll one of your attacks.
Unarmed strike. Here we go.
Yeah, you hit. Alright. I need you to make a luck check unmodified. So no additions, no advantage, no disadvantage.
But you get rerolls.
Yep. Alright, you got it. Reduce your luck by 1. And I'm going to paint you a picture. Manny, in the pitch blackness of this fucking place, runs over using the light from Swifter's flashlight as he's
I have
getting...
night optics.
Oh, you do have night optics. I haven't
I have
accounted for
dark
that.
vision.
I'm readjusting your night vision because I actually had it set too big. Sorry. But yeah, you do have night vision. So yeah, you can actually just see. So, can that a little bit. Manny, in the middle of this pitch blackness, able to see perfectly fine with his night vision optics, runs up, pulls out his grappling hook, and latches onto the pipe here. As he does so, he drops down above the abyss, towering kilometers above the nearest surface, but uses the momentum to swing himself over to the Bolter Hybrid. I would like you to... the exploit was mostly to get you over here, but to finish it off, an opposed strength check against this guy shouldn't be too hard.
Oh.
Is it physically possible for him to beat you? Technically it is. Oh, he technically beat you.
Oh.
Can you reroll those? Can you reroll those?
Nope.
Nope. It is a raw strength check.
Oh,
You're
That's
getting
so
cut
lame.
so hard.
So much buildup just to get denied.
Yeah. You just got blue-balled hard. You push him back a little bit, but as you get up here, you don't slip a little, you're perfectly fine, but he manages to maintain his balance in spite of what you expected, and in spite of the force that you exert just from the swinging alone. He's still there, he's pushed back onto, like, the edge of the pipe, but he's standing there with his bolt gun, and he doesn't look happy at you.
You are in melee with him, at least.
Do I get an attack?
Nope.
Damn.
You already moved basically 20 meters with all of that. So you moved more than your base movement speed already. Heavy Stubber. Shoot Corvus. Yes? Yes.
Okay.
Heavy Stubber 14.
Right, that'll hit.
16 damage minus your soak.
Well, first off, I take 20% of that.
Okay, minimum damage
1/5.
1.
So that's 3 damage, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
It goes down to 3 damage minus your soak, which is more than that. Minimum damage 1. It deals 1 damage to you.
Damn.
Just like, yeah, peppers off of...
Because of
Medical
drugs,
rock-like
it
skin.
scrapes your cheek.
Yeah, Corvus just has, like, rock-like skin, and it's like... Tzzz. Oh.
Tickle.
Alright, Corvus. It is your
Right.
turn.
I'm gonna click my heels, and I'm gonna jet boost.
There's no place like home. Oh, wait.
I do believe I need to make a thingy.
Yep, you have to make an intelligence check, right?
Alright, I'm fine. Who was it that just shot at me?
The
I
heavy
can
stubber
dimly
all the way
see-
to your left.
I can dimly see 2 people. Which one was it?
It was this bastard over here, so you can't see him.
Which bastard over where? I
Yes.
can't...
Exactly.
Well, Manny's over on that side, I think, so I'll just focus on these guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Manny's
nobody-
like a kid in a candy store right now.
I'm gonna boost on over and melt a gun him in the face.
Alright, roll to hit.
Because fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. He is Ash. I'm not
Okay, who
removing
is
the
next?
token because that's the one for the initiative order. But yeah, that
Yeah.
is that is a pile of ash in front of you, Mr. Doc Corvus. All right,
My gun
Pixie.
best.
It's now Pixie's turn.
Pixie taking Sun Kid.
You're cutting out a bit, I think.
Who's left?
I think this guy.
Just
You can see
him?
Hard to tell. There's a
I
guy
mean,
above
who's
me,
left
but I
that
think
isn't
he's
currently in melee combat with somebody else? Him.
Then, yeah, Sun Kid is just going to turn towards that. And Pixie is also going to take his bolt pistol and they're just going to fire pistols at him. Advantage. Doing 19 damage to him with Pixie.
19 minus its soak is still actually alive, I think. Let me double check. Yep, it has 1 hit point.
And then the auto pistol. 11?
Does not hit.
Yeah. And Pixie just keeps the light shined on that guy.
Alright, it is now Swifter's turn.
So Swifter has taken a bolt. There's a bolt round sticking out of his foot right now. He's like,
Below the knee.
Mother. I thought it was the.
I don't think the shell's still there. They tend to explode. So
Yeah, you have like a
big
gash in your leg from the explosion.
You can see the bone right now.
Thank you. So Swifter is just cursing up a storm as he's gonna spend his action doing something really fucking stupid, but it's Swifter, so that's normal. He's going to go ahead and basically spend his dash action, which is now 10 meters, to try and run and jump over there, basically stabbing his 2 power swords into there and trying to climb up.
Alright. I am going to have you roll in athletics because you're trying to use the strength.
How far
from
down
pulling
is the
yourself
fall
up.
if he fucks this?
Yes.
Long ways.
But I have no jet boosters to get you if you fall.
Shut up, Zach. You're across the map. And also, yes, this is a 50-50 chance, so I'm probably gonna die. I'm seeing if anything else can help me. Actually, that's the only guy left? Really?
There's
the guy
another
that
guy
is
that
in melee
is
with-
melee fighting.
yeah.
Okay. I'm
Shot the
really just...
motherfucker with your stubber.
I could try that, yeah.
He has 1 hit point.
Oh my god, you're right! God damn it. Yeah, fuck it.
Do you
Why
want
not?
to do the stupid badass thing, or do you want to do the smart thing?
I want
The
to...
smart thing with a shitty weapon.
Yeah, shitty weapon, smart thing. I'll do that. Fuck it. Because, yeah, no. If it's with athletics, say goodbye to Swifter. Let's see if a stub Derringer with a flat out... Is there an aim, like a bonus action aim, or is there just a standard shift?
I do not believe so, no. You're thinking too much, Rogue Trader.
I am. So this is just going to be a solid roll. Probably miss. What?
You hit, and you deal enough damage to kill it.
What? They call me Deadeye.
Yeah, you dealt a grand total of 2 damage.
It's like Mouse is just like, they call you Deadeye, huh?
it's
I single-handedly killed a fucking gene stealer, but they call you Deadeye.
Yeah, as Corvus was saying, there is an aim action, but it takes your turn.
Yeah, hey, you did it with a sniper rifle. He did that with a pistol.
He did that with probably the shittiest pistol possible.
We nerfed the pistol to make it worse.
Yeah, literally, we gave him a worse pistol than what it was supposed to be.
You know what?
A regular stub gun in the armory on this Discord
like a
server
D8?
is better than that.
Made it a D6.
You know what? That's
Just
fair.
The Swifter, he goes ahead and he was just like, hey, just
See
like,
how good the
pop.
one-liner is. You did it.
Yeah. No, he's just gonna reuse the old one. They call me Deadeye.
And you fell on that one.
Actually, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and fucking with disadvantage. Clearly because fucking bumfoot.
Dexterity check for me.
Is this luck dex? I don't remember.
You've never succeeded at one of these.
Wow.
Damn.
He manages to get his one-liner in without falling on his ass. Good job.
The gene stealer was the one that fell. He falls off the neck.
Oh yeah, I mean he has a bullet through the brain and falls over on the other end of the pipe. Mouse, it would be your turn.
Alright, there's one guy left, right? Is he winded?
He hasn't even been
there is
touched.
one guy left. He is currently at full health and engaged with Manny. And behind a pipe, so he would have cover against you. Like, these pipes extend high enough that they would count as cover.
He would have half cover against me?
Yep.
Oh, I have a thing for that. I've been waiting for that.
You're also still shooting into melees, but even with the -2, that would hit.
Yeah, I already added the -2.
But funnily enough, your damage does not kill it. You just do a significant amount of damage to it. So it gets a turn to try and shoot at Manny point blank in melee combat.
Please fumble.
So it is rolling at disadvantage with a -2 to hit.
Damn, no fumble. I don't think
Does
that
a 14 hit?
Let me check. Yes, it does.
11 damage minus your soak.
-5. Minus. Okay, -6 HP. Alright.
Alright, Manny. He managed to get a shot on you before what inevitably
Das
is about
Boot.
to happen. Doing another contested strength check to kick him
with
off.
fist, with cyber limb. I'm going to punch.
What is your goal with this? Just like a regular attack, or are you trying to knock him off?
I'm doing an attack. If I get a net 19, I can choose to push.
Ah, okay.
Let me double check something on here as well. If I get an 18 or a 20 as well, I can choose to trigger my net 19 effect. Oh my god. I'm still punching him and dealing the damage. Yeah. I'm punching him off the pipe.
You punch him to the side, and he lands on the pipe, and then he rolls off the pipe. Because it's, curved.
How high is this?
I said kilometers.
No. How high is it to get to the next pipe to climb over? To get over here?
The pipe is assumedly about the same height as it is wide, so about 3 meters up.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my utility knife and use my other blade to just start climbing over it.
Alright.
If combat is over, Mouse is absolutely going to see if he can get help to get over to the fucking gene stealer that he killed on his own for once and attempt to cut off his head as a war trophy.
No.
No.
So, just as a thing, can Doc make this jump? Or do I have to use the jet boosters to get back?
It is actually a 4 meter, because I'm going to count it from the edge of this thing. A 4 meter leap. What is your dexterity?
-1, but I'm assuming this is higher than the grating.
Let's put it this way: if even Doc would understand that it would probably make more sense to use his jet jumpers here, because the chances of you making that jump is probably going to drop you even further in the underhive.
Hey, I could always try a dex acrobatics to negate the fall damage. I'd just be really far down. But yeah, I'll use my jet jumpers.
All right, Trisky. Is the heavy stubber still here? Heavy bolter.
Oh, hi, Doc.
That guy just had a regular bolter. The other guy had a heavy stubber.
This one I moved over across had the heavy bolter.
Oh yeah,
Also,
heavy
the guy
stubber.
that I shot,
Is it still up here?
Yeah.
also the guy that I domed also had a heavy bolter, or a heavy, not a heavy bolter, a heavy stubber, whatever it is.
Yep. There are a total of 2 heavy stubbers that you can basically loot, and 3 regular bolt guns.
Can I just take like some part of this gene stealer as a war trophy?
Assuming you can eventually either get the guts to jump over yourself, or convince Doc Corvus to fly over, or Manny to retrieve it for you.
There's another gene stealer corpse, right? Like around.
Yeah, but he specifically wants the one he killed, which is over on the pipe up to the left.
Which also is missing its head.
Yeah, you did splatter its head. But you could probably, like, take its claws or something.
Yes. I'm going to take its entire, like, hand.
And yes, you can use your regen.
Thank you.
And I do have a grapple gun.
Do we know if it's safe to actually harvest parts from gene stealers without causing any problems?
As long as you don't fucking inject it into yourself, you should be fine.
It's not poison, so it should be fine.
Alright, I got the heavy stubber from over here.
It's technically heresy, though. Do be careful.
Alright. Can I just put gene stealer hand in my inventory?
Damn it!
Take that D3 damage.
You are harmed for an additional point of damage. Suke is not having a good day.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Swifter can regenerate for 11 days.
Can't prevents any magical healing for 11 days. Corvus's healing is not magical.
So I'm over here, running leap to get over.
Yeah, let me do something. At least for the sake of this. This area is still pitch black, but just for the sake of facilitating things a little bit more easily, I am going to disable dynamic lighting for the time being.
Roger.
So you should be able to see the whole map now. Can you confirm that for me? Y'all can see?
Yes, I can see.
All right, cool.
I can fight.
They call me Deadeye.
Do I gotta make a check to get over?
I feel like this is the situation of Swifter being like, I'm a genius! Oh no!
Just use the med kit.
Alright, and then my med kit then disintegrates.
I have two med kits. Wait, you've used all...
What I flavor it as is Doc Corvus uses the last of what's in the med kit and just tosses it over the edge.
I find it funny to fucking disintegrates when I finish for some reason. Just full like video game logic.
Alright.
Like, yeah, use it up. Gone.
So
eventually you hear a very tiny ting sound after like 5 minutes.
Oh, jeez. How do we hear it after 5 minutes of falling? Jesus Christ.
It takes 2 minutes to travel up so we can hear it.
That's a loud boom.
This is like a plastic.
So,
Question.
What do I roll?
I think Pixie was asking something first.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, we're done with this spot, right? We still haven't found what we're looking for.
No.
No, need find coffin. Probably should have taken one alive to ask. Oh well. Manny, are you coming or are you staying on pipe?
I'm waiting for the God Emperor to give me advice.
Job, pussy.
Does it ever like get closer, like down along the way?
I'm gonna jump.
Roll your dexterity or acrobatics check for me.
I need to really
It's all
investigate
like
that.
12-second jet jumpers, so if you're not within like 10 meters, you can't get
Yeah,
you.
you're fine. It's a little bit of a rougher landing than you expect, but you're fine.
What's the? I got a first aid kit.
4 out of
I'm
10.
gonna use.
It's okay.
So, you have successfully defeated the guys that ambush you immediately. What are you planning to do from here? For you still have an objective of recovering this supposed archaeotech.
One thing though, can I take both of this gene stealer that I killed's claws as
You go ahead and add them to your inventory. Yes, you can take the claws from it.
Thank you. Other than that, we just keep looking for. We're going to if anyone objects, unless anyone objects, we just continue searching the place for the coffin or whatever.
I say we have Doc fucking rocket the entrance to that place so no more come out.
Only have one rocket.
The gene stealers and everything did not seem to come from inside of that prison.
Fuck.
So we'll only have one rocket. Would rather save. It's expensive to get another.
I mean, we can probably like investigate that prison now, though,
That's true.
since we know that there's probably nothing in there, or like no beasties in there.
He-
Damn, that sounds good.
All right, you want to investigate the prison or any other objections or ideas?
I mean, I guess why not?
Okay.
Sounds good.
What is needed to make a first aid kit check? First aid check?
First aid.
There's a first aid skill that Doc has.
Otherwise,
Intelligence.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think you just use it as basic. Yeah, it's an first aid test to increase it.
well, I'll give Doc one of my 2 med kits and have him give me a patch up.
Okay, let me roll to fix.
How much is per kit?
No, so just basic heal. The basic heal is 2d6 over that many minutes.
So all of your health back over...
You heal
6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 HP over the course of 6.
So,
6 HP per minute.
Yeah,
Yep,
you can
so-
just use it for free to do 2d6, or you can try and intelligence first aid to increase it to 3d6.
gotcha.
All right, so I'm assuming you guys are going to linger around for you to feel better?
Yeah, a wee bit.
Kindle.
I have Sun Kid like going through the pipes, making sure that there's nothing else.
I can
But
put my eye back in there if you want sight.
yeah, that'll work.
All right, yeah,
Alright.
you and Sun Kid work... Mouse and Sun Kid work together through Pixie to go investigate. I would like you to roll a detection check for me, Mouse, actually. Because it's your eye, technically.
Am I still under the effects of slot?
How long does it last?
You got like
That's
19 rounds.
It has been a couple of rounds. So it's not going to last the full effective time of you searching, but for the beginning it is. So I'll give you like a +2.
Okie dokie. +2 then. Badoomba.
Yeah.
Nice.
You vary in this area around you and all these pipes. You are quite certain that nothing else is lingering around.
I bring Sun Kid back and I let Mouse plug in his eye again.
Alright.
And I say, well, I mean, we're good for now, so we can probably investigate this place more thoroughly.
Yeah, I can also provide first aid. I'm not as good as Doc, but I still know how.
Yeah, well, don't forget your lock on after slot when slot ends.
It is time to put the heavy stubber on my list.
Let's see if Luck Con works.
Oh,
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope, we're re-rolling.
Alright.
Here we go. Alright, so what happened? Do I just get no effect after...
Oh, I forgot about my shredded ribs when I took damage.
You should know what the luck con is for.
Yeah, the luck con for that was for his drugs. That was to avoid the negative to dex and perception.
Right, yeah.
Alright, so we're taking a short rest. So...
Yeah, you can take a short rest if you'd like.
Does that replenish reroll checks at all?
Yes. It's
I think you have enough
roll
willpower for it.
things.
You'd make the 3, and one of the things you could do is reroll check.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do your reroll checks, and you can do restoring one of your ability uses, I think.
So I'm going to get a reroll. How much health do you gain back? Half of your missing plus your plus one or something?
I think it's 1.
You gain 1 health back?
Yeah, I think it's very
minimal. You heal a lot slower in this game.
Okay.
And you get 1 reroll back as well.
Yeah. Oh, actually, it's 2 will checks. Yeah, here we go. Found it.
I thought we changed it.
Yeah, it's 2 will checks.
I like
changed
House
that.
Rule
We changed
changed
that.
it to be low fantasy gaming style. So yeah, 3 will checks, 2 will checks, 1 will check. For every
How many will checks
one.
can we do?
You can do 3.
Yeah, you actually can't.
Or I mean, like, how many short rests, sorry. Because I remember we took one earlier, I thought. Or was
So
that...
I don't remember taking one.
I do not recall having you guys take
that
one.
might have been a different session, never mind.
Yeah, I think that was along a different campaign line.
Alright,
So you can't heal during a short rest.
Also, I'm assuming you can only do 1 of each, so I couldn't use the 2
Yeah,
things.
you can't double up.
Alright,
You have to split it 1 each.
So
yeah,
I got
so, like,
1
back
reroll
experimental
point.
checks.
Trisky, how much ammo does this heavy stubber have in a clip?
The heavy stubbers are 100 round mags. They fire 10 rounds with every attack, though, so it's effectively a 10 round mag for your purposes.
Oh, so it is burst.
Well, it's full auto, but you don't
Gotcha.
fire a single shot of a heavy stubber.
Gotcha. So
That's the mentality.
less than 80 maybe.
They both use suppressive fire and also shot. Think more like 60 or 50 rounds left in each one.
I'll go with 50 out of 100 because that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were
you
doing
also
suppressive
get
fire
them
over an
to-
area.
Yeah, you can just cannibalize the ammo from one to the other one. Just give you a full.
Well, if we give a heavy stubber to Mouse as well, who's able to use 2-handed, we can. Honestly, I shouldn't have the stubber, but I'm gonna hold on to it.
They are heavy stubbers. They are considered heavy weapons for purposes, not just two-handed like long arms.
Yeah, and I think I'm one of the few in the party that can deal with heavy.
I can't use them. I can use submachine guns.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Mouse would realistically be one of the people that could use
I
it well
can
because he's
use
a gun hand.
just about anything.
Yeah, you're a gun hand, so you can realistically use it. And you're also the biggest person here, funnily enough.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm the tallest
We
one.
keep forgetting that Mouse is a huge guy.
Yeah, you keep forgetting that Mouse
almost
is like 7 foot odd.
Tall. Almost 7 feet tall over here.
I thought you were like 7'4".
I'm 6'10", but if you would allow me to change it to 7'4", I'd do that.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
would you classify it as
Alright.
an exotic
What?
heavy stubbers?
How would you?
I'm asking how would you qualify it? Because the weapon proficiencies.
And weapon proficiencies. What are the ones
Yeah.
listed in the book, at least for these kind of purposes?
There's pistols, SMGs, assault rifles, shotguns, sport rifles, exotics, grenades, and melee, blade, blunt, and unarmed.
It'd be considered an exotic. That's why I would treat heavies.
Okay, so yeah, so I can't use it because it's exotic. Mouse can definitely use it. And driver.
All right, so how are you guys proceeding from here?
You want to just like, you guys just like want to go into the place like and examine it like on foot?
Yeah.
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, actually, Masa's the only one that can use exotics.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
How are you proceeding?
Sun Kid's probably bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I can give any, like, during a downtime, I can give any of you proficiency with a weapon.
We'll worry about that later. Just,
Yeah.
Can you give me proficiency with my fucking foot?
No.
Are you fucking your foot?
do you need
I
need a
didn't know.
cane?
I didn't know yet.
Man.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could probably produce a cane.
I mean, I would assume with the first aid kit that you can splint his leg.
Yeah. I mean, it's not broken, it's got a huge ass hole in it, is what the problem.
Just put
So-
some dirt in it, you'll be fine.
So,
Yeah.
Swifter, for the sake of this, your movement isn't halved, but it's still fucked up. You're down to 7 base movement speed instead of 5.
Wait, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
pretty-
it's been splinted at this point, so you don't have to worry as much about it, but it's still awkward to move with.
So I'm only slightly hobbling here. Let me readjust
Yeah,
myself.
so instead of like having to hop, you can like
There.
shuffle on that one.
You just move
It's just
like
painful
5
to put it down.
degrees. Oh boy. Alright, so you're proceeding into the prison. Are you doing it stealthily, you were talking about?
I don't think Duck can be stealthy.
I mean, if we're all going in there and like we've cleared out the place, or like I think we kind of killed any notion of stealth with the bolter fires.
all of
and
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's been loud gunfire and an active combat zone, so stealth isn't really going to work too well. I just wanted to know if you were still attempting it. So you are going.
not right now. Yeah.
All right, you're going to
On
move
high
into
alert,
the
but we're
prison.
not.
Now,
All right.
this is just the base map because it doesn't look like the other place. The prison. It is a monumental place, and oddly enough, unlike the area outside, as you open the door, something seems to flicker as you step through the door, rather. It seems like there was some sort of sensor that you had missed before, and a very minor ambient light takes up the area. So you all have basically the equivalent of like dim light vision, as it would be in D&D. Low light vision, something
thanks,
like
Machine
that.
Spirit.
I use Sun Kid's like flamer light, like as like a little miniature candle, just to add a little bit more lights in the immediate area.
Yeah,
Machine Spirit is helping.
as you step inside, the groaning of the door behind you as you pull it, now this time wide enough for a human to step through. You enter into this massive, towering prison complex made out of the steel of the Mechanicus. It goes up for what looks like kilometers to you. This was something weird that you wouldn't expect to find in a Mechanicus sector. Because the Mechanicus did manufacturing and shit. The Arbites did prisons. But this is definitely a prison. It's going straight up and straight down. Like, let me think. Do you know in like Half-Life 2, those sections where you're like suspended from the thing inside of the tower and
The
you can see
Citadel?
above and below you?
I never played Half-Life 2.
Yeah, in the Citadel.
Yeah, so Swifter at least gets it, but you can just like it looks like a void above and below you, which is how long you can see, and it's foggy as all shit from some sort of smog that's been lingering in this area. But the ambient lighting gives you enough vision to know where you're going at least.
I check some of the cells that are like in the immediate area. Are any of them? Are they all locked or?
All of the cells are closed, and presumably locked as you jiggle like the handle of one. Yeah, it doesn't open or give at all. What you can see inside of it with the light from your lovely companion is nightmare fuel. You can see a quite obviously desiccated corpse. And by that I mean just the skeletal remains of one lying on the ground there. Yeah, I like that the top image that I posted for reference is pretty accurate. So, yep. It is just lying in the corner on a quite uncomfortable looking bed that looks just like a slab of metal that is raised slightly above the ground, like you may as well sleep on the floor.
I will head over to the corpse.
It's behind a locked door.
It's behind a lock. It's inside of a locked cell.
Oh, I have melter. We can solve that easily.
I can open the door.
Don't waste the melter.
Hey! I just like back everyone away. Like, hey! Psychopaths! I know how to pick a lock. Get away.
Okay, we'll do that then. Didn't know.
Are the locks mechanical?
Yes.
Hey, I can do that too.
Me too.
I have a prescription. Let me do this.
Who wants to attempt to pick the lock of this cell?
I
Take turns, fucking children.
Oh, I have.
Oh, Mouse did it.
Great success.
I have Swift's flashlight on my. So
I can't see.
And I'm on his back.
Yeah, I'm piggybacking.
I see darkness.
I have night vision. I'm fine.
I only see black.
Why is it putting dynamic lighting on you guys? It's disabled on this map. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter that much, but goddamn, why?
I'm assuming a 2 out of 15 would unlock the door.
You needed a 1.
There we go. Should be fixed.
So you need to see.
Yeah, you managed to jostle open this lock at some point. As you do so, you notice something as you're doing it that gives pressure back in such a way that you've dealt with this before. You've done some things where you've had to pick locks and whatnot. You know that doing this wrong would set something off, and you managed to barely avoid it.
Like, I look back at you. If you guys would have shot this, an alarm would have gone off.
An alarm? Or like a bomb?
Yes. We would be a beacon for everything in the area if you would have shot it.
We already are.
But, Mouse, are you an alarm or a bomb?
Possibly
you don't know.
both.
Possibly.
I would do both, so. If I
Next
set up,
time,
would do both.
I feel like a bomb by itself would be an alarm, you know?
yeah. Next time, don't listen. I'm all for shooting whatever moves, but if it doesn't move, let's try to figure out a different solution.
Swifter, yes, you can go ahead and roll in electronics. What are you specifically trying to do with this, though?
I'm mostly going ahead, and in regards to disabling this electronic, I'd like to go ahead and see if the wiring of that would be in correlation to, like, connecting to either a device by the door, aka our assumption being that it's a bomb, or maybe wiring just leading all throughout the building, which could be an alarm.
Alright, yeah, you're trying to do that. Go ahead and see if you can get a solid grasp of this wiring and how it's set up.
18! No!
You can technically re-roll that if you want, because you have the skill.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hey. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, this wiring is going straight up the wall and along the top edges of the cell, and supposedly you can just assume that it's going throughout the building.
Assume.
Can I do a detection to see if anything's in the area, just to be sure we're not being watched? Because we had trouble just finding that last time.
Do a detection at disadvantage, because the lighting is good. Actually, you have dark night vision. Never mind. You're fine.
Yep,
Anybody who doesn't have dark vision is going to be rolling
any
detection kind of stuff at disadvantage. You can re-roll it if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, you have a seemingly instinctual feeling that nothing is watching you right now.
Good. Alright, we should be safe here for now.
Alright, let's figure out what this corpse is all about.
By the way, don't expect Manny to duck through doorways. He doesn't remember.
So, like, I get that, you know, we want to investigate this place and all, but, like, I mean, couldn't we have just told, or should we have been able to tell just from, like, looking inside that there's basically just a skeleton in the cell?
You open up the cell, you're able to see through the cell and you can see the skeleton, but you wanted to fucking pick the lock or get into the cell, so I let you.
It was like, yeah, but, like, what was there any, like, it was just a skeleton and a metal slab, right?
Yeah, it's a skeleton lying on a not bed.
And that's basically all we could see in there. Like, there wasn't, like...
I mean, there's, like, a toilet, but, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, it's
a dinky-ass prison cell.
The only reason I picked this lock is so you guys wouldn't shoot it off its hinges.
Hey, you say you guys, but it was basically like Corvus and don't lump me into that.
I know you're fine. Like he looks at Doc,
yeah.
And
I think
like you guys aren't.
What did I do? I didn't even bother.
You were trying to cut open the thing.
No.
He was volunteering to lockpick it too. You're mishearing shit. It's only Doc Corvus being an idiot again. Anyway, Swifter, you were saying
you're lumping me with that. I just look at him.
Can I just get a yes or a no in the chat, please?
Sorry. Let's just listen. Do you guys want to look at the corpse closer? Is that what you want?
You are aware from that check that this place is there is still some lingering electrical power running through, but that is actually quite obviously evident from the fact that the ambient lighting turned on as soon as you stepped inside.
I was just curious about in regards to how much electricity is kind of flowing through it, since it doesn't seem to be at maximum capacity.
You lack the tools to check like a voltage or anything.
No worries.
So you know it's enough to power the lights.
I mean, since the door's open, Pixie just like walks in, like looks at the skeleton. It's just a skeleton, right?
Does the bed look like it can move, or is it welded?
It is a human skeleton. The bed is welded to the wall.
Okay.
There's no like hidden treasures in the ribcage. Like, can I play the xylophone on it?
I was going to suggest
the clothing that it is wearing is a dark crimson coat that Manny, Swifter, and Doc, you'll have to roll a check for me. Well, actually, no, you guys have met some of these guys before. It looks similar to the Mechanicus outfits, but it's a darker crimson.
Huh. Do you think the Mechanicus had an outpost right here at some point?
Makes sense. It's a manufactory area, so it would make sense.
Looks like a skeleton than a robotic corpse.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
can Doc try and see if you can tell how this guy died?
Yeah. You can try something. Pixie, you were trying to see if it had anything interesting. So it's a skeleton inside of this clothing. If you want to take a more in-depth look at it, roll a detection for me. We're just gonna use that. I don't think there's a search skill, is there?
I was just doing a look into his ribcage. I wasn't even actively looking. It was any shiny bits in there? Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, the skeleton. I'll roll. Yeah.
Well, it is Mechanicus. There might be
as you look inside this, you can see what is quite obviously some sort of surrogate organ that hasn't rotted away and gone away at all. It is metal, and it looks vaguely like you've never done biology, but you know it's some sort of organ somewhere.
Hey, Doc, what this thing? I'm gonna take out the organ.
Pull it out, and Doc, you don't even have to roll. You can tell this is a surrogate lung.
Oh, he's fake lung. Not very good though. I can make better.
Well, you can hold on to it because like it was in a dead guy, and I feel like that's your expertise.
Yeah.
And I look at my hand, and I'm just gonna roll a D4 or D3 real quick. Swifter, you're the closest person to me, so Pixie just like takes his hand, like wipes it on your coat.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of
Swifter,
dust.
Swifter's on the back of Manny. By the way,
I'm piggybacking him.
he's just like, oh.
And I say thanks, buddy, and I just walk out of the cell.
Yeah, Kovac takes the log and pockets it.
Like,
He's
Mouse
like-
is already waiting outside the cell and is like, oh, hey, Pixie, do you want to actually find this coffin?
Yeah, bro, let's do it.
Alright, come on.
I'm gonna follow them.
You follow along.
Swifter's like, wait, no.
Come on, Swift. We gotta go.
No.
Let the dead rest.
Oh.
Doc, come on. There's nothing interesting in there. We already got the lung.
Okay. It's still worth.
Can Swifter roll like a intelligence check or maybe some form of intuition at all that to try and determine like how long this Mechanicus has seemed to be inside of here? Maybe like a general estimate.
You're trying to see if you can gauge like how long this corpse has been here.
Yeah, almost like if there was dust particles like all over it.
The closest thing to a medical check would be to check this kind of shit.
Okay, I don't have medical though.
So it would be probably, considering your lack of knowledge, not something you would be able to achieve.
Not even a general estimate, like more than.
I mean,
100
at
years?
best, you would do like an intelligence at disadvantage with a -4 or some shit.
Fuck it. This guy looks pretty fresh to me. I mean,
Yeah, I just thought he. You get the idea that he just died last week. It's fine. It's fine.
he's just napping, guys. Come on.
He just died like 2 minutes ago when Mouse pulled his log out.
He was alive! You killed him! You bastard!
I mean, it's not the first time I killed somebody, if I'm being honest.
I mean, yeah, that's quite accurate for all of you motherfuckers.
It's just shot 5 into the room. It's not
No, we
shameful.
just killed someone 5 minutes ago. Not even. Like, we just...
It's been more than 5. Did we ever get the comm frequency for the guy who escorted us here?
You know how to contact them, but as soon as you make any attempt to contact them, there's a lot of static.
Comms are down.
But, if they're going out and going past the like the fucking Tyranids again, Mouse is absolutely going to pull out his data pad and take pictures of the one he took, of the one he killed, and take pictures of the other one and just save them to show to to Sarah.
Presumably in retrospect, we could say that you took a photo of something, because if you wanted to do that, you probably would have.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you took some photo evidence of what you killed, but we'll deal with that if it comes up later. For right now, you have photos of those guys, and you can log as such if you would like.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, having references to gene stealers and shit. So how big is this prison?
Big. Really big.
Fuck off, Warhammer 40k scale big.
Does it look like it's worthwhile investigating this entire prison to find a small...
No.
Let's get out of here.
I found one open door.
Let's get out of here.
Let's put it this way. The one cell that you found that had that strange symbol earlier was, like, on the 10th floor to your left.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's head to the...
Are we sure we don't want to go to like the important areas, like the warden's office or shit like that?
Do we know where the warden's office is?
No.
We can
You
try and scout it out.
could, depending on how well you roll, reasonably deduct something like that.
I say...
Corvus can read Technolingua. Like, I have that as one of my languages.
Yeah, you can read, and you have some means to interface. If you want to give it a shot, I'll let you.
Okay, should we split up and try to find the warden's office?
No.
Come on, Swift, let's go. I'm kidding.
Let's split up and look for clues, gang.
After that.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I guess Doc would be the one to try and deduce where the warden's office is, since he's the only one that can read Technolingua.
Mm-hmm. It'd be knowledge technology, or just like, what would it be? Like computer, electronics, technology, knowledge.
I
Mechanical
will
locks,
say,
like, can also actually pick locks technically.
so basically how are you trying to go about doing this? Like, are you like interfacing with something or other somewhere?
Yeah, if there's I assume there's like a console somewhere if this is a mechanical place.
Yeah, like near the main door that you came in, you notice a small console if you turn around.
Or also try and like bring up some blueprints or a map or something.
Yep,
One of those.
we'll call it a computer check.
Computer?
Should be a cogitator check, Kappa.
Yeah, that's a 2. So you interface with this thing, and you basically try and get a system read. As you do so, the whole entire thing shoots a bunch of technolingua into Doc Corvus's head. Luckily, you have some way of handling all of this, and can actually process it quite well. And it basically gives you a small blueprint of the facility. It is not a very in-depth blueprint. It is basically the kind of directions that would be given to somebody who needs to come for like a routine inspection and already knows the other shit. So you know that the warden's office is really up high.
Hey, called it.
It's fuck off upstairs, but there is supposedly an elevator off to the east for you.
Okay, warden's office is up there.
Do we want
the elevator over there?
If we get to the warden's office, they might have a manifest of all items in the facility, which could help narrow this down and knock this place
We'll
off.
be out of date.
Do we want to trust an old elevator, though?
We're here for an old archaeotech.
So, Mouse, like, I actually trust the old stuff more than I trust the new stuff. It's kind of weird, but like the old shit works better than the new shit, except
Like,
when it's busted. And considering this place is still running, doesn't look super busted.
it's like Mouse ponders it for a minute, and it's like, I mean, you're the vehicle guy, and I guess an elevator is better than a kind of a vehicle, so I'll trust your expertise in this one.
Yeah, let me just take a look at the elevator when we get there, see if it's serviceable or not.
All right.
How long has it been since we've been here, roughly now?
You have been here, like, between coming in, investigating the cell after picking the lock and everything, you've been here for about 10 minutes.
I'm in my mind, I'm thinking we've already been here, just walking around. Because we gotta go upstairs through
Like,
floors.
I'm assuming you guys went up to the nearest cell, like, up to the right, and opened it up.
We just like went in, turned right, saw the cell, saw that it was locked, and had that whole thing.
Yeah,
and now we're like,
you guys didn't tell me that you wandered off for ages, so yeah, you've been here like 10 minutes. You haven't been wandering that long.
And yeah, did Swifter say the contraband shit out loud?
Yeah. He was basically going ahead and all the stuff I'm putting in chat with the text. I know everybody's kind of like talking and stuff like that, so I don't want to go ahead and overlay my voice.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so Swifter is mentioning the drugs, basically. Yeah, if we find
not just drugs.
Contraband. You
I
know,
mean,
stuff taken
technically,
off
yeah.
the prisoners.
So
Ordnance.
weapons and drugs and all that shit that they wouldn't want the prisoners to have.
Might be useful. We should look into that as well.
We might have already seen some of it already, though.
Give me a idea. Like, are you guys going to this elevator to at least check it out, or are you bailing?
We're going to this elevator.
All right.
Or at least Pixie is intending to go to this
Yeah,
elevator.
no, I'll me and by proxy Swift are going to be going as well.
You're being carried. You have no choice in the matter unless you want to flop on your back.
He suggested this.
Yeah, I suggested it. Don't worry. I understand my consequences.
All right, so you guys proceed to the east towards where Doc Corvus knows this elevator is. It's not like immediately nearby, but it's not a really long walk. It takes you about like 5 minutes to get there.
When we get there, Pixie just kind of wants to do like a preliminary investigation, make sure that all the cables are still there. Or
yeah, you're like checking it for rust, making sure that the electronics still work. Everything.
Glass will do that as well.
Manny's also going to again do another detection to see if anyone's nearby or keep stalking us.
So Manny's keeping an eye out to see if you've been stalked or anything, and the other two are doing a check to see how good this elevator is. So go ahead and roll your check for me.
I have knowledge vehicles, electronics, mechanical locks.
It would be electronics.
Okay. Doc has the better electronics than me, so I will give him.
I can roll it too if you guys want, but
he has 7.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Also, you rolled knowledge technology with perception.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the thing and looking at the tech to see if it works. I figured that made sense.
Yeah. Your relative understanding is that somehow this elevator is still functional. It just might be slower than it originally was.
I mean, it's gonna take a little bit, but I hit the call button.
Is it gonna?
Luckily for you, the elevator, seemingly when this place was abandoned, was at the bottom at least, so it just opens.
All right.
Sorry about that.
I step in and I just kind of like say, all right, are we going up or down, Doc?
Warden's office is up, so I assume we want to go there.
Yeah, going up. Which floor, Doc?
It is like the 213th or some shit like that.
Going up. Next up, floor 213.
So you step inside of this thing, and as the Mechanicus works and the Imperium generally works, getting inside an elevator is not with a bunch of buttons, it's with a servo skull standing there waiting for your order. So you say this, and the servo skull seemingly flickers back into life, as it were. It is caked in heavy dust, but it seems to give an acknowledging beep, and anyone that's still in the elevator sees the gate close, and you proceed up.
Did I detect anything before we get in the elevator?
Yeah, your detection, same sort of feeling.
Gotcha.
As you proceed up, you notice, just like Doc Corvus expected, this elevator is going pretty slow.
It's okay. It will get there when it gets there. It's doing it.
So, what do you guys do for the next half hour?
Is there any music playing?
I mean,
Roll luck.
Pixie, after like 5 minutes, just kind of like starts pacing around.
Yeah, it is the entire time playing Mechanicus hymns.
I'm gonna see
be the only one that understands them.
if I can get any sort of reception to anyone out there. Anyone that we know.
As you proceed up more and more, you still can't get a signal out, but the static gets slightly nicer. It doesn't hurt your ears as much.
Alright, then he'd probably just start reloading and like cleaning his gun or whatever.
Yeah, you basically get another like short rest, but I won't force you guys to roll for shit.
No, I'm gonna drop Manny on the corner of the elevator and look. Not Manny, Swift. All right, Pixie.
Huh?
I will whisper Pixie what I overheard when Swift was healing me. Since me and Pixie were mostly curious about this.
All right.
Do you remember what it was? Hold on. I'll DM you.
Yeah.
And then while he's kind of cleaning, he's like, "What were those things, and why were you telling us to run from them? They didn't seem like too big of an issue, or at least not much more than we have."
I'm trying to. Gene stealers. Things are, well, known for cutting Space Marine armor in half. One of them pricks you in the neck, you end up, like, controlled by them.
Okay, no clue what a Space Marine is, but...
You know what an Astartes is.
Okay, good.
Like you've never seen one, and you probably never will statistically, but you know what they are. They're venerated throughout the entire Imperium.
They're regarded as the Emperor's angels.
Yeah,
they're like worships almost.
Like, oh, shoot. Why wouldn't we know about something like that? That seems pretty important to know about.
Well, some people don't want people finding out that these things would be here.
Okay, Sponge, I need to message you to clarify.
Yeah.
So, how do you know about them?
I've been around. Trust me. Seen a lot of shit.
At this point, the elevator just suddenly chinks a little bit. It seems to stop, and then it starts up again.
It's like, I won't look into I won't ask any more of it, because Sarah told me not to ask too many questions with you. So, I'm willing to just leave it at that. But that's... I'm not gonna lie, that even sounds fishy.
That's kind of sus, bro, among us.
I'm cutting the fucking lines to the elevator.
Team spirits.
You hear this fucking thing in your head.
I'll make sure the service was fine, just the wiring.
Not elevator. Elevator also has spirit.
Alright, I've messaged what I needed to Pixie.
Alright. So,
again, this was something me and him were actually really...
Yeah.
So
we overheard this back at the skate park, yeah.
At the, yeah.
That's what Manny overheard while pretending to be out.
But, yeah, Mouse would say that's kind of fishy. Like, I'm not... Like, he stops for a moment, kind of sighs. Like, I'm not gonna out you or anything, but, like... That's... It kind of puts a barrier up, if that makes sense at all.
I'm honestly not trying to make friends, man. I'm just trying to do my job.
And what is that exactly?
Yeah, man.
What right into that?
Silver is now inside of this elevator for the next half hour, getting gripped by everyone and interrogated.
Swifter just begins chuckling in the corner. Alright. Well, if you guys want to know, then considering that you guys seem like great fighters and, well, Sarah isn't here to really care, might as well.
If Sarah doesn't want me to know, I don't want to know.
Alright, Mouse, earphones.
Yeah, then plug your damn ears. I want to hear this.
Everyone just like, cool, for you. Alright, now spill it.
Just like just spill the tea, sis.
So I'm assuming this with this Mouse's goody two shoes plugging his ears to not hear, like la la la. I can't hear you.
If you want to, you can deafen him. Surfer
Go ahead. I'm gonna go play like a game on my phone. Go ahead.
All right, we'll do this for now then.
Doc, what you're about to hear, you cannot repeat in any way, shape, or form. Do you understand?
Okay.
So Doc goes ahead and I'm assuming pulls out, like, from his equipment list, like, headphones.
No recording this for later use.
Got here.
Mute his mic, He's talking to himself. Okay.
Alright.
So
You understand these conditions as I have given them to you, Doc.
Yes, they will not tell.
You're not tell, you're not record, you hold this for any later purposes.
Okay.
well. I'm sorry. I'm just taking over. Just like, all right, good. Now, spill the beans.
Yep,
Come on, let's hear this shit. This is Gucci. Well, I'm actually supposed to watch that guy over there as he points at Doc. Let's just say he's a special individual. He caught the eye of some people. Well, I'm assuming you guys know how special. You don't know how special he is, but he's interesting. How special, you may ask? Well, as Swifter goes ahead, and this is the first time ever, as he reveals, he pulls out something from his coat, and it's a grenade. He blows himself up. Boom.
All right, end of campaign, everyone.
The elevator.
Or elevator.
Nah, instead, he pulls out.
I am not going to undeafen and unmute him. I'm just going to leave it there.
That's the great part!
Alright.
He's like, what the fuck?
We're making new characters, and I'm drawing all of them.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. So, I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with the actual Imperial. This is out of character, but I don't know how familiar you guys are with your, the Imperial knowledge that you have. But Swifter goes ahead and he shows a badge, which is basically an eye painted with red, adorned with red and silver linings, as well as I believe it has a skull in the middle.
Can I make a type of check?
Do we know?
I'm going to post what you physically can see in the chat, and I will tell you which of you know what that means and which of you don't. Manny, you absolutely know what this is.
I guess I stand at attention then.
Yeah, you know that this is the thing that I will text you. I'm assuming you know out of character, right?
I'm assuming that's an Inquisitorial Rosette.
Yeah. It is the Inquisitorial Rosette as Manny knows it. You know for a fact that this is an Inquisitor's badge and a sign of, yeah, you do what this guy says normally.
He is the authority.
Doc Corvus, you know what this is too, because you've been off planet as well. But you don't have as much of a semblance of how important the Inquisition is as Manny does, because he's had to deal with commissars. So Doc Corvus sees a fancy badge for some really cool Imperial organization that he knows about vaguely.
Yeah.
Mouse and Pixie, you would have to make checks for me.
All right. What kind of checks?
Did we blind Mouse as well?
Pixie would have to make a check for me.
All right. Which check?
Intelligence, government, or
probably
history?
just raw intelligence or history, something.
All right. The only thing that would be close to relevant, would be knowledge Necromunda. But I'm just gonna roll intelligence.
You can roll knowledge Necromunda. I will allow it.
Okay.
I'd imagine there's been a few that travel to and from the Death Worlds.
Yeah. I'll keep that. 15,
You have a very vague idea, similar to Corvus, that this is the seal of some very important organization within the Imperium. You do not have a sense of scale of how important it is, though.
Do I even know what it's called?
Something, I don't know.
So you have a skull. I mean, it's a cool. I've seen that before, but like, what is that? Is that like? Do you call yourselves the Eye Skulls? Is that like a?
At this point, Manny will say no more questions, and he will immediately, like, his normal presentation will go straight back to military.
But like, what is that?
Listen, it's all right. Kid wants to know. It's the Inquisition, kid.
The fuck's that?
It's like the secret branch of the Imperium, blah, blah, blah. We do important stuff and nobody says anything about it, sort of shit.
Cool.
It was the most big character ever.
It's absolutely what I was saying.
It's on brand, and I love it.
Yeah, and also Doc would get this as well then.
Yeah.
Not exactly gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm here for the interesting little gear, the interesting guy that Doc is, but let's just say I need him alive, and well, keep him alive if you don't want any trouble. Goes ahead and says as he puts the badge back into his coat, and he begins going ahead and pulling out Emperor's Tarot. Begins fortune telling.
And at this point, you've had this conversation, and there's still 20 minutes left in the elevator.
Well, okay.
You start playing like tarot cards or some bullshit to pass the time.
Yeah, Swifter goes ahead. He's like, so, or he's gonna go ahead.
Does anybody tap mouse to let him know that the thing's done?
I think Manny would start asking a bit like, how this happened. Like, how long have you been with them? You know, start trying to pry questions
like
if they know
fanboyish questions.
Trying to figure out if they know he's stuck on this hive.
Oh yeah, because you're just like asking the inquisitorial acolyte. Do you know that you guys left me here?
Yeah.
I'm just like, sorry, man. There's a lot of stray people in the Imperium.
Basically, the best response you can give is just, "Sorry, man, bureaucracy."
Listen, if it were up to me, well, it probably is up to me. So let's just say I can cut some of the paperwork down by a couple generations.
Oh. Just a sigh.
Congratulations, Manny. You have officially reduced the amount of time it will take to reinstate you in the Imperial Guard by 200 years.
Just gotta wait 300 more.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, basically.
Or you just go take me with you.
All right, so let me know just so I can unmute and undeafen him whenever you guys actually do bring Mouse in, but I won't ask again for now.
Yeah, no worries. I'm looking at this RP moment.
What if we just leave?
Just have him back in the corner, all sitting there, fucking playing cards, and the other stops and turns around. Oh, yeah, we're done.
So yeah, Swifter goes ahead and he's just like, well, I like to keep a lot of things secret, especially with, how I do things. Guessing you guys have caught on that, kind of like your old friend. What was his name? It's been a while.
Deadpan?
Hey, that's the one.
Some voice in your head says, "Deadpan, don't forget me."
The Swifter goes ahead and he actually undoes his sleeves to his trench coat, showing like he's covered in tattoos, as well as has 2 on his wrists in regards to swords. As he goes ahead and demonstrates, he pulls these swords seemingly out of almost like etheric portals. Just
Pixie just says, "Cool."
So,
yeah, go ahead.
what exactly is a... Well, you're going to have to forgive me, but I wasn't asleep when fixed me. What exactly is a biomancer?
Biomancers are people that go, psychers. They go ahead and mostly dabble in the arts of taking care of human bodies, as well as, making the most of them using etheric energy. It's, I can go ahead and basically turn my body into a living weapon, help repair people's organs if I can, and even shapeshift at my own will.
I'm sorry, what?
As he says that, Swifter is going to go ahead and actually use one of his powers.
Hold on.
All right.
What are you trying to get to?
Hold on, I gotta see if I even pass.
Please pass.
He barely passes.
The one used to fail at.
So yeah, Swifter is going to go ahead and I'm curious because I know being like, in the Inquisition, you go ahead and go on ships a lot. So yeah, what has Swifter been to like a petting zoo before? Like, what animals has he come in contact with? Tristan?
You have seen some very interesting chickens that eat metal and shit.
Turn into a rat.
Oh
Turn
my
into
god.
a rat.
You've seen the chickens.
I've seen the chickens.
You say you turn into a cop.
Funniest shit I've ever seen. It can't be anything smaller than a cat, though. So it can't be a mouse.
That'll be a big pickle.
Well, I'm assuming these chickens are about cat-sized or larger.
All right, I will go ahead and. This is going to be the weirdest.
So yeah, at this point, you're doing stuff. It's not related to audio anymore. So
Yeah.
you turn around and you're still unable to hear anything, but you see what he's about to describe. Mouse.
Swifter is like, doing a bunch of hand gestures. He goes ahead and pulls out like 2 etheric blades, just like from his tattoos that he visibly shows, and then puts them back. And then finally he goes ahead and he just, his body seems to morph and shift as I'm guessing, assuming 15 hit points is enough to do a crotolid.
It could be a particularly weak crotolid.
Yeah. Is that possible?
Sure, fuck it.
Oh yeah, he did touch the crotolid. That's right. You got it.
Like, Mouse is instantly like, fucking excuse me?
So Swifter is...
Yeah, you should have been, paying attention, Mouse. You missed a whole bunch of shit.
I don't know. Sarah doesn't want me to know things probably for the best.
So 5 minutes, just like this crotolid is looking around. He can end it early, but he's a crotolid.
He unparts his ears. Okay, wait. You know what? I'm not gonna question. I was told not to question. I'm not gonna question.
Yeah. So, you guys, I assumedly play cards and shit for a little while as you reach up to the top.
5 minutes.
We play cards with the crotolid.
Yeah, he's gonna have some kind of tension just after what he was told, and he's just gonna be weird for him now.
Pixie actually kind of gets antsy after 20 minutes, and the last 10 minutes he's kind of
Pacing about.
nervously pacing.
Yeah, I would assume as such. You guys get up to the top, and finally, after over 200 floors of this slow as fuck elevator going up, you hear a crackle from the servo skull next to you. And it reports in a tinny robotic voice, destination reached, kind of shit. As the gates of the elevator, it's one of those classic freight elevator style things, so it's you can see through, and you've been able to see out into the very barely ambient lit abyss this entire time. It slowly creaks open.
Pixie is the first one out. As soon as it's wide enough for his skinny body to go through, he slides out and enjoys the more open freedom.
Manny will offer his arm to help Swift up, and I awkwardly take the piggyback position.
I'm sorry, just after this major exposition, right back into
This makes it even more awkward now because fuck.
I love how it started off as I'm doing it as friends, and now it's just oh fuck. I'm doing it as an order. All
right. Yeah, Mouse, you can noticeably see that Manny is a lot more awkward in how he is treating Swifter.
It's okay, if it's that bad, then I want to know. Because you are gonna be on my team, are you not?
We're on his team.
Yeah. So if I said like "I" with a skull on it, would that ring any bells to you, Mouse?
I with a no.
Like the letter I.
You
and then
can
with the
you
skull
can
on
do a raw intelligence check.
Does he not have knowledge Necromunda too? Or?
Yeah, you have knowledge Necromunda. You can roll that.
Oh, knowledge Necromunda. All right, let's just ba-da-boo.
Yeah, so very similar to, for the audience at least, you didn't hear this because you were deafened and muted, but very similar to what Corvus got for a sort of idea of this and Pixie got for an idea of this. You have a vague idea that what he's talking about is related to some organization you've heard about that does fancy stuff for the Imperium. Your actual knowledge of, like, the importance or the name even of said organization is limited.
Yeah, from what Manny said, it's like a huge deal. Like, we're some gangers, and he's like the government. So,
Like, so is
I
he?
think he's above the government.
So, like, looking over it, like, Swifter. So, are you gonna try to fuck us over?
Oh no, why the fuck would I fuck you guys over? You guys are cool. It's just Doc over there, as he points over. We gotta watch out for.
Why is that?
Just keep him alive, trust me.
Well, that's kind of my goal. You're not trying to screw over the gang either, I'm assuming?
Nope.
Doesn't
As far as
matter.
I know, Sarah and, well, my associates have a straight deal.
It's like, doesn't matter to me then. And he just walks out of the elevator.
All right then.
I think Doc died.
We lost Doc.
He said be right back.
But yeah.
You could secretly be one of those things we killed, and as long as you're not looking to screw over the gang, I wouldn't care.
Swifter goes ahead and nods. Trust me, far from it.
The funniest part is that even if he had one of the, like, Gene Stealer marks, you wouldn't be able to differentiate it from all his fucking tattoos.
Yeah, that's the scary part, fuck.
Oh, boy.
So, like, Doc, where's this warden's office? Oh, yeah, it is this way.
The warden's office is about,
exactly.
like, 10 minutes walk down the rafters in one direction. And he points the way. It's like to your north. You go that way. I assume, at least, unless you want to stay behind at the elevator. Pixie's so fucking antsy, just like, go!
Like, Mouse, like, on the walk over there, will be like, so why did Sarah not want us to ask or know about it?
Probably afraid you guys would either have some other beef, or, well, maybe it's too big to know. Well, I know it's too big to know, but considering I've been in a few scuffles with you guys, I trust it.
Yeah, like I said, as long as you're not looking to hurt the gang, I couldn't be fucked who you were.
Also, like, who's gonna believe us if we go around saying that we got, like, some super governmental big shot church dude?
Anybody that, well, gets...
Anybody that knows what it is?
Either that or anybody that gets the badge off my corpse, that's for sure.
Well,
Is that how that works?
Like,
Manny, that's a genuine question.
The next thing you know, Manny's blade goes to a Swifter as he's carrying him.
Is that how that works?
like,
I'm Inquisitor.
Is that how that works? I am Inquisitor now. I am the captain now.
Look at me, I am Inquisitor now.
like, Mouse is just like, don't worry, if you die, we'll make sure nobody gets to your corpse.
Oh no, that's fine if somebody gets to my corpse. Just don't get to Dox's. Or, well, let's just say, get away from Dox's corpse.
Wait, that's just condescending now.
Like, looking over at Doc, he's like, Doc, do you have something you want to say?
And you get met by silence as he's literally not here right now.
He wasn't paying attention.
Doc is currently preoccupied with literally everything else.
Yeah, Doc is like inspecting fucking all of the electronics along the wall as you're going along for the cells, because at this point you're really high up and it seems like... So let me describe the area a little bit, actually. This is relevant. You are finally on a floor that does not seem like it's covered in prison cells, for once. This seems like a more administratorium kind of area.
Okay.
And so he's inspecting all of the electronics along the wall and literally just doesn't hear what you say.
Manny is going to lean in and thank the cogitators for help knowing about the machine spirit, like Doc mentioned earlier. You don't fuck with the machine spirits.
It's like, I mean, I treat my gun like it's my baby. I don't fuck with machines in general.
Yeah, I don't think it fits in with most machine parts. Just saying, probably not very comfortable, anyways.
Not to mention the rifling.
Yeah, so
Did not come back.
so Doc, we have established that you were not paying attention as you're looking at all of the tech along the walls, as you are now on a level that is more administrative kind of stuff. Like, this is an administrative floor. There's like lines of sort of like meeting rooms and shit as you walk the 10-minute journey to get to this dude's office.
And then, like, the moment, like, Doc seems to have snapped out of it, like, Mouse will pipe up and say, Doc, is there anything you want to tell us here?
Zach?
About what?
Huh?
Tell about what?
About, like, who you are?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you, but you're delayed.
But yeah, like,
Yeah,
about
he's
who...
BRB. He's coming back. Give him a second.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you had a delay there.
Alright, we good, though?
Hey, Doc, reply to this.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
And like a 2-second delay there.
It's slightly better than it's workable.
Yeah.
Mouse would say, like, about who...
No, I mean,
or I guess who you were? Do you have anything to say about where you came from?
like, come from Necromunda. What about?
I don't know.
Not Necromunda, Valhalla. Zach said the wrong thing.
So, like, I mean, we can talk about this later, right?
Mission first.
Because, like, we don't not to rain on the investigation and whatnot, but like, we're in fuck off middle of Creep Town with a bunch of noodly dudes.
I love the description of noodly dudes.
Noodly
I love
dudes.
it.
Who is Noodly Dudes?
Can I perform a detection after we exit the elevator?
You may at this point, yes.
Oh my god, no.
Everything's absolutely fine.
We are re-rolling that.
Everything is sort of tense.
Okay.
And you can tell that tenseness that you are feeling somewhat instinctually is not from this all revelation shit.
Be on your guard. Something's about.
Like, George, be on high alert here.
All right, but like, let's get to this. Let's get to this office and like, let's get the fuck out.
Alright, yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Tristan,
I'm going to set Swift down.
What's up, Swifter?
I was wondering if it would be at all possible, considering that I was wondering if it may be possible to go ahead and roll like Psyniscience to possibly detect if there might be any shifts or changes in the warp, maybe around the
yeah, you can go ahead and do as such.
All right, I was hoping to do so to either pick up any, either souls or maybe, probably not be able to pick up souls, but what do you call it? Fluctuations of.
Yeah, I get what you're doing.
Yeah. Boom.
As far as
wealth check, my bad. Sorry, but it still got 7 out of.
You still went past it. You do not sense any notable changes in warp elements or anything. Like you don't sense like movement or whatnot with that. However, you do sense a tiny bit of what might be considered the opposite. Like less warp presence than normal in the distance.
So
but it is notable to you in such a way that it doesn't seem like if you're paying attention to what Manny's saying, you're slightly under the impression that what you are sensing is not what he's sensing.
Interesting.
I have used 4 of my 6-year-olds.
You accounted that as a great success, right, Trusty?
Yeah, your target was 17.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been a great success, and I gave you what your great success would have given you.
No worries, thanks. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Pixie is kind of like with Doc, kind of like pushing him along, mostly like out of like wanting to just move more than anything else. Like it's not so much that he's like nervous or anything, or like on edge. He is on edge, but like not for like combat. Just
you're antsy
wants
to move
yeah.
around. Yeah, you don't like staying put.
With this whole situation coming up now, like being on edge and having this tension, Manny's going to take point, have Doc tell him where to go. He's going to suggest the Swift, if he's willing to hang back near the rear in front of Mouse, and proceed with caution.
You're assume like a combat order.
Yeah. Because something doesn't sit right, and Manny's from Katachan. He knows when something isn't right.
And George is on high alert.
Yep. What you notice as you proceed forward in this combat order, you can reorganize yourselves in said order if you would like, but basically, you start to, as you get closer and closer, within about like the last 3 minutes or so of travel, you start to hear a low humming that you weren't hearing before, coming from up ahead.
Does it sound electrical?
Oh, is Sunkid's stealth back up? I forget how it works.
I believe after a short rest, it would basically recharge itself with like some biological reactor. I don't fucking know, but yeah. Yeah, you would have some sort of stealth capabilities on him again. As you get within the last like 3 minutes of this warden's office, you start to hear a low humming, and it sounds mechanical in nature, but you can't really pick up exactly what kind of mechanical mechanism is causing it.
Anyone who has the ability, would they be able to identify what's going on? What the sound is?
This would be I'll just be honest with you. Really, nothing would be a good check for what exactly this is, but you can give me a detection anyway.
Oh, I was just trying to see if Doc could roll tech to see if he could determine what's making the sound.
No, it's still too far away, is what you're getting.
Gotcha. All right, so I'll roll with disadvantage. If that makes anything better.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, you honestly don't get much more. You can just tell that whatever is making this sound isn't broken, per se.
I can have Sunkid scout ahead.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. I activate the stealth drive and I just have it zoom on ahead.
I suggest a formation around Pixie while he's doing this, so that way he's not distracted.
All right. So you're sending Sun Kid off ahead in the low light sort of vision. You aren't using Mouse's eyeball again.
I mean, if there's enough light for me to see, like, that's fine.
Yeah, there's barely enough light for you to see its ambient kind of stuff. It's like,
yeah.
So you can go along this path with Sun Kid, and as you look through the monitor to see what Sun Kid is seeing, how long does the stealth drive last again?
2d6 minutes, so let me roll.
Yes, please do.
Come on.
7 minutes. All right, yeah. You send him off ahead, and he reaches what you assume is the warden's office. It has some intricate Mechanicus style like decorations along the edge. You can assume probably some prayer to the Omnissiah or some shit. Fuck it. You don't know Technolingua and you can't really read these symbols anyway. But what you do see, and what you hear more importantly from his audio sensors, is that humming has gotten much louder, and you can see something roughly like it's a shift piston kind of thing going back and forth. It's what you would assume would be like a portion. The closest thing you can think of is like this would be part of what would like rotate the gears in your vehicle, except it's massive in scale comparatively.
Looks like
a piston.
Looks like a giant engine is inside here, almost. Like, here, look at the monitor here. And show the monitors. Like, you see that like piston moving back and forth?
Yeah, anyone with like knowledge tech or something can do such a roll.
Doc.
What?
Oh, you're here.
Did you want to do like a knowledge tech or something to see if you can figure out what the heck this thing that can be seen over Sun Kid's vision is?
Can I use like knowledge vehicles to like help that, since it is comparable?
Yeah,
an engine.
You can do it. I will give you a -2 because it isn't exactly anything vehicle, Pixie.
Doc does not know. I have rerolls though.
Alright.
Yeah, might as well. I'm still at max, so I haven't spent any rerolls yet.
Yeah, I've been blowing mine.
You know exactly what this is. This is a mass energy generator that you can very well assume is powering the entire facility. And considering how loud it is coming over Sun Kid's mic, you're honestly quite surprised that it isn't louder.
So what is it, sorry?
A massive fuck-off generator that is much quieter than you would normally expect.
Oh, his generator. But might be handy if we can bring back to base. Probably quite big.
It is way too large for any of you to big. It's like Warhammer scale. You would need like some bullshit Mechanicus stuff.
It's room-sized, essentially.
Yeah, more than room side. It like goes lower. Yeah, if you can make a Titan, you can pick it up.
Okay,
that's about the best. New plan, make Titan.
Alright, Swift.
But yeah, it's like this massive piston moving thing that's generating electricity for what you can assume is the entire prison complex.
Since Stun Kid is in stealth mode, does it have like a manipulator claw that I could like open? Like,
yeah, you have a minor manipulator claw or something. You can get in the door.
I'd open the door, see if it's in stealth mode.
You go into the door, and for some reason, counter to what you might expect, like I assume you expected to like click the door and that would be locked, but no, it just swings wide open easily.
And I go in.
Sun Kid goes inside, and what you can see inside is, like Mechanicus decorations. Absolutely everywhere. Everything is some sort of crimson, gold, or bronze in here. There is no differentiating from that color scheme whatsoever. As you go about, you come up to, Sun Kid floats over, like, the front counter of the location. And, you see behind it, everything is caked in dust in spite of this, like, place, except for a set of what seemed like... Would you roll a detection for Sunkid for me?
Roll a detection. I only have perception, so for Sunkid, so I'm using Sunkid's stats, right?
If Sunkid has it, yeah.
Sunkid doesn't have it.
It's based on Sunkid's sensors, so it would be Sunkid's perception.
Yep. Yeah, no, he doesn't see shit.
Yeah, he sees some like lightly disturbed dust, but you can't make out through the vision what it is. It's just.
But I can tell that like it's been disturbed and relatively recently.
Yeah, in a way.
I mean, I've just registered say back. It's like, yeah, someone's been in here before. Like, and when I say before, I mean like, you know, recently. Relatively. Hard to say. Can't monitor's kind of fuzzy.
Oh, sorry. I haven't been talking for a while, so is this better?
Yeah, you're good. I was just picking up some mild buzzing.
Hey, Doc.
Gotcha.
You mentioned machine spirits. Is it possible there's one that's operating, keeping the generator going?
Yes, that is why things turned on when we came in. Machine spirits.
Where do you send him from now? Like, there's a hallway going to presumably the back of the area. You're just above the counter, basically the reception of this area.
Yeah, I continue exploring. Like, I'm just like trying to. I'm mostly doing this just to make sure the area is clear, and so we don't risk like flesh and blood shit.
Yeah. You proceed towards the back and you come across a second door that is elaborately carved in metal. And seems to have like, contrary to the front door, which was a basic ass latch, this one looks like it has a fucking full on like crank wheel open mechanism.
I mean, can I try and like open it with the crank wheel, or
Sunkid latches on with what he has and attempts to move it, and it doesn't budge. It is physically beyond Sunkid's strength.
Yeah, Sunkid's not strong enough for that. Any other like pathways or shit?
There are a couple small offices along the sides of this hallway.
I just kind of like dip in and out of them, mostly just to see if there's anything in there, like just like checking through.
Two of them are locked.
Okay.
The two at the farthest end, closest to this big crank door. The frontmost ones, one of them just looks like the closest thing you could assume is like an employee lounge of some sort. Like everything is caked in dust. And it doesn't look like it's been disturbed, but there's like what might have been like a vending machine and a couch and shit like that. The other room, which is the last room in this hallway, is basically just a like supply closet with some cleaning materials and sacred unguents and oils lying about.
Yeah, so we got two locked doors. I guess I didn't realize the Mechanicus had like an employee lounge. Looks like there was room for like a vending machine in here. What the hell? And a broom closet with like oils and shit. And that's about all I can see in here. I'm gonna bring Sunkid back. I don't see anything in there, but
Doc, approximately which way is the warden's office?
Sunkid is inside of the warden's office right now. It's straight ahead.
Gotcha. That's Sunkid.
Sunkid is invisible. And as it comes out of the office and like it makes it back to us, I disable this.
It runs out just like about a minute before he gets back. That's how long it took.
See, Maniaskin was on par because they didn't see Sunkid go off.
But yeah, you still have about a 3-minute journey to get there if you're still walking.
As Sunkid gets back, it goes, aha!
Stop it.
You hear it. You hear the massive echoing sound of this laughter.
Oh no!
Oh fuck!
No!
And then it fades. And then it fades to nothing.
At least one is having fun.
But I'm having a heart attack. Okay, you thought that was bad. The cliffhanger. Another 2 weeks.
Dude, this place is basically a massive fuck off echo chamber. Just an FYI.
Good to know.
Well, Sun Kid doesn't really have an off switch, so Pixie doesn't know how to turn that off.
Pixie designed it to not be able to turn off.
Yeah,
Everything has a machine spirit, doesn't it?
He designed it and then removed the mute button.
Accidentally thinking it was something else.
yeah. No, it wasn't supposed to not have a mute button, but the stealth drive in installing it
It had to be
removed
put
the
somewhere.
mute button. Yeah.
I could fix if one to make not laugh.
So.
No, this is
So just put a lot of cloth
So to give you guys an idea of what happens at this point, you hear like, so you imagine you have a really deep well, and you accidentally drop like a tiny metal pin down it. That's about the sound as it bounces off the walls a little bit. It's basically what you hear, and it's coming from assumedly hundreds of levels below you.
creepy. All right, let's go.
Agreed. Heading towards the warden's office.
And you proceed further along, and you don't take like any stops or send Sunkid back in or anything. You just go.
I mean, like we're just kind of like there's only a warden's office there, right? So
Yeah.
we
So you head up to the warden's office. You arrive at the door. Just like with Sunkid, you can open it easily, and you enter this dust-caked reception room covered in red, bronze, and gold.
And the first thing Pixie does is he goes to where like he saw like the dust disturbed and like investigates that area.
Yep. You can do another perception or detection with your own stats.
My perception and detection is shit. But yeah.
Can I aid him to give him an advantage?
I mean, if he points out it and you want to go check it, you can.
I mean, yeah, like they're probably where I'd lead the party.
All right.
Oh yeah, Manny has a better idea. There are some. So these look like footprints of a variety, but they do not look exactly human. They also don't look like they were made by the kinds of claws and shit that those things that attacked you earlier had. It is... You get, like, a sense of strangely metallic feet and something dragging along behind it. Like maybe a coattail or something? That's about as best as you can guess. But it is moving in the direction of that strange door with the, like, crank door wheel.
Alright, so are we going in there?
I want to secure the room first.
Oh, do we see that engine, or is it like...
The engine is in, like, a room next door, but you can hear it now. Like, quite audibly. It's, like, right next door. It's not, like, deafening, but you can feel like you can... It's sort of like having the bass of a song up just a little bit too much that you can hear it in the next room over.
So we are, like...
So what I'm imagining is this might be, what, like the waiting room to get into the warden's office?
Yeah, you're in the reception room for the warden's office.
Gotcha.
And Doc Corvus can confirm that from what he's been told by the numbers.
Is there anything you can get off the receptionist desk, Doc? Is there a computer, or is there any kind of...
Is there like a cogitator or something? There is a small terminal, also caked in dust.
You think it still works, Doc?
Can give go.
Alright, so you're gonna inspect the thing and see if you can just like turn it on and whatnot?
Why not?
Is there any...
Likes me.
Click power button, nothing.
Do I could produce a battery if we wanted.
All right, so are you gonna check like it's a cabling and whatnot?
Yeah, should probably do that first.
Right. Roll a check for me.
I'll help him since I also have
computers, electronic.
Yeah, electronics.
Nope, not advantage.
I can help him, but yeah, you don't need it.
All right, yeah, Doc Corvus, you walk up to this.
You didn't help.
You walk up to this and you inspect the cabling, and the normal eye or just like a quick glance wouldn't notice this, but you notice at some point that like the encasing of this cable, like the rubber encasing, dips in a little bit at some point. You sort of like decide to snip it open, like just the rubber part, and you notice that there's like a small disconnect that you could easily just patch back up. So there was like a small break in the cable for the power. And as you do so, you go back over to the computer, give it another shot to click it on, and you see flashing across the screen, binary. So it is slowly booting up, and it makes a groaning noise like a old-ass fucking LCD monitor computer.
So, what's saying?
What do? Well, what want to do with it?
So Doc Corvus, you wait a little bit. It seems to be taking its sweet time.
Let's wait and see.
What you're gathering from the text scrolling across is just, yeah, booting up and shit. Like, yeah, yep, Just it seems to be slowed for some reason. You can only presume that the machine spirit is really tired.
Trisky.
Yep.
Are there any markings on the wall, like claw markings or anything like something was climbing on the ceiling?
Roll me a detection. Oh, you did detection 312. Yeah. Well, along with that, with the dust that disturbed, I'll just use your previous roll. You do not notice anything like along the walls, like scratch marks or whatnot.
Okay, nothing on the ceiling either.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Pixie, in the meantime, goes to check out the unlocked rooms, like the employee lounge and the.
Yeah, you step inside the employee lounge. Do you like try and flick on the light or something?
I mean, yeah, there's like a light switch.
Yeah, both rooms have a light switch. You try and flick on the light in the employee lounge, and it lights up just normally. But the light has a little bit of a flickering, so if you were like more epileptic, it would not be happy.
Pixie's fine. He just kind of like meanders around the room, see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, there's a vending machine. After you wipe out the dust from the vending machine, you can see like a couple bars of insert generic ass fucking like nutrient paste bar that everyone eats.
Just to see if it still works, Pixie puts in a couple of credits / thrones and goes for like original Coca-Cola nutrient paste.
Yeah, original Coca-Cola artificially flavored from the nectar of some long-forgotten monster or some shit nutrient paste. You put in your throne, and it clunks. Nothing.
I press all the buttons.
I think you need more
press all the
thrones.
buttons. They make clicking noises from you pressing the buttons. Nothing else happens.
I go for the change return button.
Considering that is like an analog system, you get your throne back.
Alright, I get my throne back. Lame. Okay, but at least it didn't eat my throne.
Back to the glass and grab your drink, pussy.
I thought Pixie was the type of person to have like the little string tied around his throne as well as his
I didn't think about that, man. I wasn't trying to chip
that
off
sounds
the,
like
the...
that sounds like a Holtz thing.
Yeah. Holtz would just take the entire vending machine.
Hey,
There's no like middle ground with Holtz. It's either everything or nothing.
no one's using it, so might as well.
But yeah, no, like Pixie just kind of like wanders around, sees if there's anything interesting, goes to the supply closet, sees all like the oils and second unguents. Out of actually like noticing that there's second unguents, he'll take it out to like Doc with the cogitator and be like, "Hey, will any of this shit help?"
What is it? Yes.
So in the supply closet are all like the secret oils and unguents that the Mechanicus generally use to go humana to machines and shit.
Oh yes, that would be great. Corvax will do the humana.
Yes, so a mini ritual on this thing begins, and basically it's like giving it its morning cup of coffee as it slowly goes slightly faster. Eventually it does boot up properly, and you can finally see its initial screen. It looks like it's asking for a username and password.
Let's go check some of the offices.
Mouse is like, where's the contraband?
It's looking for a username and password.
Maybe it was written down in
Yeah, there's 2 locked offices. We can try and like pick our way through.
I say we save the big fancy one for last.
Yeah.
Swifter's going to first look at the cogitator to see if it looks like it will have any log out attempts. Like, if you go ahead and log out of it too many times, that'll lock you out.
From what you know of the Mechanicus, they would basically either implement absolutely only one test because you're not supposed to make mistakes if you're the Mechanicus, or they would not even bother. So it's sort of a coin flip as to whether you have one attempt or infinity.
Okay. And Swifter, in that case, Swifter is not even going to touch it or anything like that. I just had a vague idea of what I would do if it were possible.
Yeah. Pixie goes to like one of the doors and tries to pick it.
Alright, roll the necessary check. I believe there is something related to that.
Mechanical locks.
Yes, mechanical locks. You can roll that.
I'm gonna spend a reroll.
Okay. You, actually, it doesn't take you as long as you expected, as you take out, what little bit of a sort of kit you have for lockpicking. And you go at this. And this lock, unlike the other systems, is... Surprisingly, you found a lot of analog shit for a Mechanicus place. It opens up just fine, and you click it open and swing out. And you see yet another room caked with dust. This one appears to be some sort of office, but it doesn't look supremely extravagant.
I mean, I let the group know that it's open if anyone wants to investigate it, and I go and try and unlock the other one, so that can be investigated.
I'll walk with Pixie to make sure nothing jumps us.
Yeah, and yeah,
this one takes a bit longer, but same thing. You open it up. It is a bathroom.
Wow,
finally!
Bathroom?
You don't know why, but they locked the bathroom.
Wait,
that's a good point.
Do Mechanicus even have to go pee?
Your best assumption is guests ?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, Pixie.
There you go.
Basically.
You know what? I think Manny will take point on the bathroom.
You gonna investigate the bathroom?
Fuck it.
I will save you the time, Manny. It is a bathroom.
How's the toilets?
Alright, hold on.
The toilets are functional.
Manny is going to use the toilet.
That's not what it is.
We were on an event. We were walking for a good almost hour. Then we were on a 30-minute elevator. Manny's gonna.
Yeah, whoever wants to can empty their fucking bladder, but.
Well, yeah. Because remember, when you want to leave, we have to go back down the half-hour elevator.
Yeah, go down. Please don't turn around.
This is our bathroom break.
I fall last. I'm gonna try
Okay,
something.
just pee over end. We'll go on floor.
So this is the sort of picture I'm going to give you guys. You all walk into the bathroom, and each of you take a separate stall. And as you do, you hear a mechanical clunking.
Doc!
And and as you do this, Pixie, you step out of your stall and turn to the side, and you see that big-ass metal door swung open. And that is where we're ending off for today.
Aww.
Nice.
All right.
That's good. Shit, dude.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for Necromunda. We will see you again in 2 weeks. But also, just a note, we have another campaign starting up on Unlucky Rolls. We will be starting that next week at 2 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. GMT. It is our Pathfinder campaign, The Monsters of Morgrim. Hope to see you there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye.